There are moments like that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I gotta like
Boys, too thick.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One Guy Time. Bruh, skip that shit. So it is just going to be yours truly. Let me fix my camera real quick. Go back to default. Bruh, the camera might not work. Oh well. Let's see. Everything's already going wrong. But anyways, let me just try and fix this because my camera doesn't seem to be working. If not, we'll just roll without it. But for all intents and purposes, it's your boy. So basically, I guess we're just gonna run this as kind of like a regular stream, like what I would do with my Twitch on my Twitch channel. What is it? Twitch.tv/DB Howard, I guess. But on there, let me turn that down because it might be a little too loud. On there, I've been playing like Resident Evil 0, so because I don't want to, you know, what the hell? There's a sale. Oh, my friend Gus just texted me, bro. Everyone, there we go. Woo! I think we're good now. We're straight. There's a sale on all RE games. Interesting. Now this is something I might have to look into. So anyways, the reason why we are at One Guy Time, only one, is because for the holidays, Nate, aka Guts McGuire, he's out in Colorado with his girlfriend, with family and stuff like that, and so he's obviously not going to be here. And I got scheduled for work. Actually, I just got off, so I came home lightning fast and got everything set up, and so so that's really that. Bruh, Andrea's here. Fucking Gus is here. Play Fortnite. I don't have Fortnite installed, honestly. I like suck balls at Fortnite. I kind of don't want to play Fortnite. I don't know. We'll see. Que onda, bruh? It's Resident Evil time. Oh shit. But yeah, so Nathan's obviously out. I got scheduled, so it was kind of all like, was it this one? I think it was this one. Bruh, Donnie in the chat. Bro, we were just at work. So I don't know where the hell I left off. Are the faint sounds of footsteps those of survivors? Okay, so that's a little. Where am I? So what the fuck am I trying to do? Fuck, how do you do shit again? I completely forgot. Oh fuck, it's been so long. I haven't been able to play on my Twitch for like a minute. Homeboy clocked out of the hut. Yeah, bro, you already know. Fucking there, it's X. Okay. Yeah, I clocked out and I didn't want to leave I didn't want to leave anybody hanging, you know what I mean, with their content, you know what I mean? Fuck, what are the controls for this before I fucking kill myself?
I'll go alone.
Okay.
What? No.
Let's regroup.
Okay.
That's not what I meant to do. Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuck. Okay, so let's see. Triangle does that. Shit. No, I don't. Explain. Fucking Justin in the chat. Shit. Is it start? No.
I'll go alone.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's not what I mean to do.
Come on.
Roger.
Is it this one? No, that's the share button. Fuck. How the hell do you access the goddamn... It's square. What a fucking idiot. Okay. Let me just figure out these controls. I fucking forgot. It's been too long, dude. I've had like so much shit going on. Okay, so this one's aim. I got it now. Yeah, I'm in a fucking Dark Souls community. Okay, now I get it. Okay. So we're looking for clues. Shut up, Justin. No one cares. My boy Justin in the chat. I remember we were promoting your EP release not too long ago. Don't you have like something else going on? Either way, yeah, I've just been like super busy with just stuff in general. I don't know. It's been kind of crazy. Been doing the live streams for that slave labor, and doing the one with Dandruff, and then now I'm doing like cassette tapes for this band. I actually have them right here. I don't know like if you guys can see that per se, but it's probably not in focus. But I had to make like 30 of them for the dude. So yeah, I had to record like 30 tapes. I listened to his fucking album or his EP like 30 times. Yeah. I have like sheets of paper that I still need to cut out, so I still have my work cut out for me. Is there still a thing over here? Cause I don't. I forgot really what I'm looking for. Let me see. Cause I have nothing, right? I don't have this. Let me. Doing that work that it's been busy. I wish I could. I wish I could put time into like gaming and making like more like I guess shit. That's why I didn't do it. Or just like making more time for the YouTube stuff and the Twitch stuff. Shit. Fuck. Oh, I got nothing. Whoop. Time to skedaddle. Yeah, I wish I'd be able to like put more time into just the YouTube thing and like the Twitch thing, because I still have like why does YouTube not want me like, okay, so here's the thing, right? With that like comment, Justin, man really left this girl to die. I don't know why, but YouTube like I guess they don't really I guess they're kind of like sort of like censoring a little bit or whatever. Let me change real quick. But like with your comment earlier, because it said die, like it let me like it gave me the option if I wanted to allow that or not. So I guess YouTube's like thing doesn't like die or anything like that. There's ones that I understand, because like when Ronan or AKA Puma or someone will be like roasting each other on their fucking on my last stream with Nathan, they were roasting each other like back and forth. I had to like allow a bunch of comments just so I could like see the fucking posts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a little lame, but I see why they do it, just because you never know if there's kids on here or whatever. Of course, I'm sure they see all kinds of crazy shit off of TikTok or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I hate those fucking like zombies. Those ones that like kind of like the ones that I just fit. I hate those fucking things. It's so fucking. I hate them with like a passion. But anyways, I think originally today I was gonna have Puma and my friend Tima on here, and we were gonna talk about like conspiracy theories or whatever. Hold on, let me just. Bruh. All right, sorry, I had to fucking blow out Shell's ears for a sec, because shit by itself. The fuck do you mean? Bet. I had to blow out y'all's ears a little bit because for my recording shit or whatever, I have my headphones routed straight into my mixer so I can hear everything. I can't really do that when I have other people in like PlayStation chat because they hear themselves like in echo. So because their voice goes through the mixer, which goes into the computer, so they hear themselves twice. But sometimes the headphones, when I'm listening back, it'll like go to one ear for whatever reason, and the only way to put it to both ears is to fucking like blow out the speaker basically and have it be in two ears. Um, Shit, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about, Andrea. Why didn't I? Why didn't I have Tima and Ronan slash Puma on here? It's because I fucking see today's my day off, right? Or it was supposed to be, and usually I have this day off in my schedule. I work like maybe 4 days. I get 3 days off, but they're kind of segmented throughout the week. Ah, fuck. Headshot? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Fuck out of here, bro. These nuts. Got him. Yeah, I didn't have them on because, yeah, I ended up getting scheduled. So I had to go to work. Probably because they needed to give me hours before letting me off the hook for Thanksgiving. Even though we don't open, but I'm sure they wanted to give me hours, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. I don't like the hours because I just don't like working, but um, what is this? Microfilm. So yeah, I wasn't able to have them on. Let me examine this shit. What the fuck is this? For a computer, I guess. Um, yeah, I wasn't able to have them on just because I had to go to work, and I texted Ronan before, and basically because he has work tomorrow morning, so the latest he'd be able to stay up is like 11, and it's about to be 11 right now, so we wouldn't be able to get into some deep topics like at all. So I at first I was kind of like, man, I'm just not gonna do this stream, but I don't know. I kind of felt like I wanted to do some sort of streaming. I guess I don't know. I felt compelled to do like something. I guess, um, but so that's why you're getting this, which is basically, I guess, a preview of what you would get on my Twitch channel if I ever bother to keep a consistent schedule. I've talked to some people about it who I actually have. Um, fuck, can I not? Okay, who have like more successful YouTube channel or fuck, more successful. Justin, you want to hop on? I'm down. I'm down to hop on and talk about some conspiracy theories because I have some that we were gonna talk about and whatever. Because originally me and Nathan were gonna watch. We were gonna watch what is it? Battlefield Earth because it's a Scientology movie, and then talk about Scientology afterwards. But of course, Nathan forgot that he was gonna go to Colorado this week. So me and Justin, yeah, no, I don't mind. I really don't have any plan for this. That's a forehead, bro. I really didn't have a plan for this, so really, I'm down like for anything. If you want, I can like invite you to the fuck shit. I can invite you to the party. I would just need to like switch my shit up. Uh, yeah. Just like let me start a party with you real quick. Um, let me like, cause I don't want to fucking like dox you or whatever. Let me see. Do I have a thumbnail for this, or is it just like monkey mode? Hold on. Okay, I haven't even updated the thumbnail for this. Let me hold on. Give me a second. Um, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, so I really didn't have a plan. That's why I kind of did one guy podcast. Um, so okay, let me just do that. Where are we? And then okay, cool. So let me transition and just because I don't want to dox you because not that it's really like I don't know. I think that I'm pretty welcoming. Um, I guess like I don't see it as I don't see myself as like a as like a big dude on like YouTube or whatever. So I feel like I'm not too much of a priss, but I have had people on like while we were streaming, like try and like hop in that I didn't know, and I was kind of like, oh, like I'm sure you're a cool dude, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to let you hop in chat or whatever. It was like maybe once or twice or whatever. But anyways, Justin, I'm gonna start the party with you. Just like when you come in, before you come in, let me know so I can like switch up my stuff with whatever, because like I said, if you hop in, um, you're gonna hear your voice like twice, so I'm gonna need to adjust my shit real quick. But anyways, so the party has been started. Just yeah, let me know, or it'll show, or let me know when you're about to join, because well, it won't say your thing, it won't say your gamer tag. I don't think so. I assume you'll be safe. No one watches this fucking thing except our friends, so I doubt it, you know. But anyways, yeah, this live stream about to begin. Yeah, tell your friends, tell everybody, tell your mom, tell your dog, tell your uncle who no one talks about. All right, so he just joined.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, I have to adjust a couple things. He can't hear me, right? But just give me, bruh. Okay. Let me just switch a couple things real quick. Let me go back to thumbnail.
Oh, there it is.
Let me go back. Shit, I'm gonna have to pull a fast one on you. Hold on. Hold on, we're working it out. Okay, we are good now. I just need to adjust your thing. Hold on, just you hear me, right? Okay, let me just adjust the thing. Can you talk for me real quick? Okay, hold on. I'm adjusting the shit so the output is like to my headphones. Okay, so talk real quick.
Hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay, you're
Hello?
good. Wishing I was on PS Gang right now. My friend Gus is he wants to be PlayStation Gang.
Bro,
yeah,
speaking about Gus, I'm gonna tell you something. So I have this cousin who's allergic to grass.
he's
His
allergic.
name is Gustavo.
He's allergic to
Oh,
grass. What the
He's
fuck,
allergic to grass. So I was like, bro, Gustavo, my cousin on this shit.
bruh?
Anyway, you want to talk about theories and shit? Tell me about that.
Oh my god. Okay, so here we go. All right,
Bet.
so basically, have you heard of? Okay, so have you heard of the game called Kanye Quest?
It sounds familiar. Is it the one that you were telling Ivan and I about it? About like the one where you're like pretend you are
No, that's
in
the
this
game.
maze or whatever?
That's the game.
Tell me about it.
Hold on, let me adjust the title real quick. Conspiracy. How the fuck you spell conspiracy? Conspiracy theories and cults. What do you want to be tagged
Oh
as?
shit.
Because I have cults too.
Just do Orpheus.
Orifice, anal orifice.
Orpheus.
You know what an orifice is, right?
Yeah, you told me about that the other day. I remember you had this conversation one time where you were like,
An
bro,
orifice is a fucking
can you
hole.
imagine if that happens to you?
What? Wait, what are you
I
talking
remember
about?
One time you were like, can you imagine if your anus just like erupted or some shit?
What?
I was like, what the fuck?
I don't remember that. That's fake. Everyone, don't clip that. That didn't happen. The Ayo, no one clip that. All right, you're gonna be banned if you clip that. If I see that again, you're banned.
Anyway, so like, tell me about it.
Okay, so basically, Kanye Quest is this like 8-bit game. Like you know how Pokemon is,
Right.
and like,
Mhm.
so there was a thing back in the day where you could make your own Pokemon type game for free, basically, and it was back in like the early 2000s, I think, when the internet was still a little new. And what you would do is you would make your game, and it would be based on the engine of the Pokemon. So that you would use the Pokemon engine as a base to create your game, right? And it would just be whatever. All the games looked very similar because they were made from the same engine. But there was this one that came out called Kanye Quest, and basically it was based around Kanye West, and he's fighting like a salami. Hey, Nathan's here, fucking from
I saw that. The
from
salami.
Salami Lead, the Salami Lead. That's what he's fucking referencing. So anyways, so in the game you play as Kanye West, and he goes to like the future year of like 25,000 pp, but it doesn't matter. It's the future, right? And so basically you fight an evil clone of Lil B or whatever. And you fight evil clones of Ice Cube and like fucking Snoop Dogg or whatever. It was a hit. A lot of people loved the game, right?
Right.
And so yeah, you play through the game, you finish it, whatever. It's not a big deal. But in the game, there are these little terminals, right? And I'm kind of like the hair is kind of standing up on my back, just like thinking about it, just 'cause it weirds me out for whatever reason. It's not inherently creepy, but it just weirds me out.
When you're done with this, I'm a jump like with something that reminded me.
Okay,
I was
bet.
watching something about Kanye West earlier.
Okay, bet. So in the game, there's terminals, right? And the terminals are like little, like, I think they're like checkpoints, or they're also like they remind you what your objective is and where you're at in the game or whatever. So you go to a terminal and it's like, okay, you need to go to this place to get the whatever the fuck to advance to the next level or whatever. And I think you can save also there. But I'm here for the Orpheus talk. Jesse Garcia. Oof. I'm not familiar with who you might be, young lad, young fellow. Yeah. I don't know. Jesse could be a guy or a girl name. I don't want to misgender anybody.
Or it could be yeah.
Yeah. Zim or Zer. It's all good.
There you go.
So basically, there's this one, right, where hey, Jesse, I guess Nathan knows you. Welcome. Welcome to one guy time. usually there's multiple, but this time it's just me. I'm Justin, now an unofficial guy, but still a guy. But anyways, so there's this one in the game. There's one fucking terminal that's broken, or so you think, because you click on it, and it shows a bunch of gibberish, and it gives you.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this before, but tell me more about it.
Yeah. It's from a fucking video by Nexpo. I fucking love Nexpo. He does like cults and like just crazy internet mysteries and stuff like that.
Right.
But anyways, there's a terminal that's fucked up, and it says a bunch of gibberish, and it gives you 6 spaces to input letters, to input a word for like a password or whatever.
Right.
And so you can go the whole game without ever putting in anything in the terminal because it's locked or whatever. So this one guy, he puts in ascend, right? He puts in the word ascend, which I guess is like 6 letters.
I think I remember. I'm starting to remember it now.
Yeah, and so he puts ascend, and automatically the game changes. Like instead of being like fucking Kanye West or whatever, your avatar is now a butterfly, and you're in this maze of terminals, and the game completely changes. Like Narco Marks from Narco Marks, what the fuck is poppin', dude? You made I remember we became acquainted because you made an edit with my fucking Quo Vadis track. That shit was tight, bro. I still follow your shit. If anyone wants to see some good ass edits and just like some overall like I guess cinematic shit, fucking Narco Marks on Instagram. His shit's pretty good. Yeah, I remember that. I remember you used my fucking song. That shit was lit. Dude. I fucking love that edit. That shit's like saved. As soon as I saw that, I fucking saved it. But anyways, so yeah, the music changes because whereas before it was like an 8-bit sort of like video game theme.
Right.
Now it's like weird, and it's like really like oblong sort of instrumentation with like really sharp piano hits and like inaudible whispers.
Very eerie and just this, just very.
Yeah, kind of like Sonic EXE, but like it's very weird. And so what this guy did, because you need passwords in order to get deeper and deeper into the maze. So, and as you go deeper, the screen gets darker and darker until it's almost pitch black. So, basically, what this guy did, because a lot of the fucking terminals, it's hard as fuck to like to know what the fuck the password is. There's no hints. There's no sort of way for you to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Just throws you out there, and it's like, well, yeah, figure this shit out.
And so what he did is he data mined the fucking game, which you get into the code and you figure out what so he data mined some of the passwords. And I don't know where the fuck I need to go in this fucking dumbass game. This is why I stopped playing this game, because I fucking got stuck.
I forget that you're fucking playing. I'm just listening.
Yeah, I'm playing Resident Evil 0, and I'm fucking stuck. I don't know where the hell to go. Or I think I might. There's a room that I need to get to, the elevator. That's all I know. But anyways, so he data mined the passwords, right? And he gets all the way to the last one. And then finally, it like the screen changes and it becomes all white, like piercing white, and there's nothing.
Right.
And there's one last and there's one last terminal that you can click on. And so he clicks on the last terminal after getting through the entire maze, after putting in the 6 passwords. He gets to it, and then it gives him a question like, would you like to continue further, or do you want to stop and press F4, whatever the fuck, close the game.
Mm-hmm.
Top part is a great image of a clock. Do I have a clock anywhere? Shit. And so, hold on. I'm like preoccupied playing the game. And so he says, yeah, continue. I want to continue. And fucking
shit gets creepy.
God, the zombie scared me, owie. Bro, eat my fucking ass, dude.
Bro,
he's fucking her. What? You gotta be kidding me. I have no bullets. Oh, no, come on. But anyways, and so the last thing that it asks is for your full name and your address, right?
Yeah, I remember now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and so it's kind of, and it's like, we will contact you in 2 weeks. It may be subtle. It may be like out there. So, but just know we're gonna contact you. And basically, what this
reminds me. Hold on. Let me tell you something before I forget, so you can remind me later.
Let me tell you something.
This reminds me of the Cicada challenge. Have you heard about that? All right, we'll talk about that afterwards.
Cicada 3301.
Yes. But anyways, you were saying.
There's another one like that too, called it's something like with a camera. I forget what it's called, but it took place in Australia. So cool. But anyways.
Anyway, continue.
But anyways, yeah, it's really weird, and so that was like the end of that, right? It was just kind of like a mystery, because the guy submitted, in the video that I was watching, the guy submitted the thing, and then like that was it, you know. He didn't go any further, because I guess they didn't contact him, or he was fine or whatever. But still, it was weird. And in the video, the guy looks it up, like, what the fuck is this shit? And
what happens?
What he finds is that it's connected to this like sort of thing called ascensionism, which it's just like, I don't know, it's strange. It's kind of unexplained, because you don't know a lot about it. It had a Twitter account, but the Twitter account got deleted after a while, but it just posted a bunch of cryptic shit. Apparently there's like a record label that has the same iconography, because there's a little
what?
Yeah, there's it's weird. Let me look this up on Google real quick.
Yeah, I'm literally like moving around my house and like bringing the computer and everything, so I could like search more stuff.
Ascensionism. Yeah, if you look up Ascensionism on Google, Ascensionism cult, one of the first thing. And let me just like pull up this real quick. I have it on stream right now. That's basically the logo that you're looking at, and that's what it that's what it shows. Like in the trailer for Kanye Quest, in the initial game trailer, it flashed that really quickly at the end. And it was weird.
And it just like throws it at your face. I remember that. Honestly, I remember seeing it, and it's kind of like, I saw it in a PewDiePie video. Not gonna lie to you, when I was much younger. Yeah, when I was much younger. But I remember it as soon as you were talking about it. I was like, wait a second, I've seen that fucking game before. But doesn't it apparently like throw your name or whatever at the end? Like, even if it doesn't, like, even if you do not put the information in, and it like throws out, or it spits out like all your information.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think you might know a little bit more than that from the PewDiePie video. I just watched a Nexpo video. By the way, bro, Nexpo goes hard. I fucking love Nexpo.
I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
He's a YouTube channel. with a fire motif. Fuck.
So apparently throughout that game, apparently like depending, sometimes like I don't know if it's because it like reads your files or whatever, or it encrypts your files and it just searches up for like your common name or whatever.
Oh,
you know
I know
how
what
you
you're talking
type
about.
a lot of stuff.
That's not Kanye Quest. It's a different game. I know what it's called. It's like Demons and Angels or something, and it like whispers your name or whatever.
Yeah, exactly, and it starts saying like in this creepy ass like tone, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it finds
but
your
anyway,
name.
that other one that you're talking about, it reminds me of the cicada one, or the cicada, whatever. And it tells like I remember I used to watch videos about it because I used to be so interested in that shit, and I would always be like, man, I wonder what like that is. And supposedly at the very end, it was just a game. It was kind of like not even to like get people. How do you say it? To recover, not recover, but
to recruit. To recruit.
Yeah, to recruit people.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering to myself, like, I don't know, man. I've always wondered since I was like a little kid, like what societies live in shit that like we do not. Dude, we really live in a society, dude.
God,
no, but like for real.
Joker.
Dude, oh, bro, that's a whole other fucking podcast. No, that's
that's a roast right there. That's not a podcast. That's a fucking roast.
Bro, we if we're gonna talk jokes about that shit, we have to fucking explain it to everybody at the chat because we're just gonna sound like fucking schizophrenics.
Anyway,
what happened was that I remember I used to talk to my friend about it, and my friend was like, dude. And he, like, you know, it was back in high school, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, dude, I was trying to get into that, and I was getting close to it, but I never got to the end because I couldn't encrypt, like, the last few.
Yeah, for anyone, explain it for anyone that might not know.
So the Cicada Challenge was so the Cicada Challenge started with a bunch of posters and like these like graffiti with QR codes all over the world that would like, if you were to use those QR codes, it would take you to this website or something like that, and you would have to encrypt it, and there was like a set of challenges in which you would have to encrypt to get to a certain like point. But it was like hard challenges to encrypt with the technology, like with with the computer. It was hacking and shit. But the problem was that a lot of people were like, "Oh, what is this? Is this like the Illuminati? Is it whatever? This and that?"
It was a mystery.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, so a lot of people started like checking in on this stuff. And there's people, if you search it up on YouTube, the Cicada Challenge, there's a lot of people that have posted it and have actually like done the challenges and have actually, they're not challenges, they're just like levels of
the more
like
schizo the better. Yeah, they're very like technically sort of grounded challenge.
Driven, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause there's one where it's a QR code where you have to. It's a bunch of decoding, and it's a bunch of like just I think computer shit that like I have no idea what to do. It's like a lot of encrypting.
But it got to this point where it got like super like, there was this time frame which I think it was around like 2014, I think, when it occurred. I don't know, maybe I'm just spitting like a year or whatever, but it was like very prominent in that year. And within that year, everybody was like freaking out and was like, "Oh my God, is this anonymous? Is this like blah blah blah?
Fucking
is this
anonymous?
Satan? You know, it's crazy shit, right?"
Yeah, if Satan comes on Earth, he's gonna try and get people with puzzles. All right, that makes sense.
You know how it be, bro.
Crossword puzzle, Satan's work,
bro. Anyway, so what happened was that man, fuck you, shit. Anyway, what happened was that so what was I going to say? Okay, so speaking about anonymous, I was reading this thing the other day. And I guess we're just gonna be jumping from theory to, and not even theories. I'm just saying from like just shit I read. But I remember
secret society.
I was reading this thing where in Monterrey, Los Zetas, kidnapped one of the anonymous people.
What the fuck?
And there was like a gang warfare. Well, it wasn't gang warfare because anonymous is not a gang, but it's like it was a warfare between Los Zetas and anonymous. What? Yeah, there was some beef.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is Los Zetas? They're like a gang, right?
Okay, yeah, they're like a gang prominent in Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to make sure that because I get them confused with the Zapatistas, which I know it's very different. Because
isn't that
Zapatistas
like
were
the
freedom
fucking
fighters.
dancers?
No, the Zapatistas are freedom fighters from
Zapatito
Mexico.
blanco, zapatito azul. Dime cuántos
Okay.
años tienes tú.
Oye, 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 pinche, pinche, pinche.
Anyway, so so anyway, there was this warfare between, and not my bad, I keep interrupting, but there was this fight between Anonymous and Los Zetas, and what occurred was that one of the Zetas kidnapped one of the Anonymous, one of the primary people in it, and Anonymous said like, bring us that person back, or if not, we're gonna like literally like show the whole world who's corrupt and like Los Zetas, like politics and this and that, and blah blah blah.
Because fucking Mexico is like shit, bro. Mexico, I think Mexico, everybody thinks like, or everyone knows, I guess.
Like what?
That Mexico like is really corrupt in terms of their government. Doors large, seems to be a keyhole. Image of a clock. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck this game is talking about, bro. I'm like stuck on this goddamn part of the game. Scared the fuck out of me.
But anyway, what else were we talking about? The game that you were saying. Tell me more about
the
that.
Kanye quest. That was it. I like it's far too deep for me to like kind of explain really quick. It's just look up Ascensionism, and like there's a record label associated with that use the same iconography, and there's a sort of, I don't know, apparently it's a cult. I don't know. There's not much known about it. I didn't really look too much into it past that one YouTube video, but I think it's interesting how like it hid kind of behind a fucking game, because you can play the whole Kanye Quest game without ever putting in a
you've been noticing that, like,
and it's just so weird, like the flip that happens, because it's, just a regular ass game. No, go ahead.
Ascensionism supposedly is, so I'm reading in it, and I'm not gonna fucking click these links or anything, but Ascensionism is essentially a humanist philosophy, sometimes called a religion, focused on the betterment of humanity through technology.
Interesting. We have confirmation in chat. Gus says the Z's are cartel street thugs. Okay, I knew there was something. Were they the ones that fucking killed the fucking pirata de Culiacan?
Oh,
do you remember that? La
pirata
or el pirata de Culiacan.
Bro, the only pirata I know is like, well, other than pirates, is the
Jack
fucking
Sparrow.
one in Tostada Regia. No, Jack Sparrow.
Jack
No,
Sparrow.
You know, when he would fucking say Jack Sparrow, that shit would make me laugh, and it would make me like cringe, because the way he says he goes Jack Sparrow. You're like,
Javier Bardem in the Jack Sparrow Dead Men Tell No Tales. His character.
Jess, you think? Oh, my bad. I'm responding to the chat because I'm looking at the chat. And Jesse says the cartel are doing satanic shit for sure, cutting off rooster heads and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know a lot about cartel shit. No cap.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but what I do know is that in Mexico, like, okay, so if we're gonna get about okay, I'm getting excited now because
I'm getting horny. What? Oh, my bad.
Bro. Oh. No, but the fucking, what the fuck was I gonna say, man? Cutting off roosters, man. Interesting. No, man, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Shit. You're gonna say something based off the cartel, because you're gonna talk about different countries, I think. Since you're Mr. Mexico himself. Europe.
Mr. Worldwide.
That's a continent. Fuck. I said Europe. What a fucking idiot.
Europe's a continent, bro.
Yeah, it's a continent, not a fucking country. I'm fucking dumb. I hate my life.
Bro, it's a city, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, Europe, I visit that bitch all the time. Right next to Austin.
Bro. I just went there last week.
Anyways, the salami lid. So, you were gonna talk about fucking, god damn it.
Bro, we just fucking word for one thing to another.
No. You're gonna talk about Mexico shit. Talk about Mexico shit.
Oh no, what I was gonna say is that primarily when he said like the rooster head and all that shit, I don't think it's just like the cartels are doing satanic shit. I just think that's like, it's gonna sound fucked up, but
regular
like,
cartel shit.
Like,
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like that's just common shit that occurs like in Mexico from what I've seen and
why
like
did they cut off rooster heads, bro? Rooster didn't do nothing.
So apparently it's like a superstition and to like get rid of bad luck and all this shit. So there's like a lot of those things, which is kind of funny because I know a few people like that I know personally that have like done shit like that.
That's weird.
That
I do not want to know them.
like it's like that's some crazy shit. Like diving into that shit is like a whole other world of like.
Bro, why that doesn't? That's scary, dude. I don't want to meet these people. That's scary. Like that scares me. Like
that shit is fucking scary.
Like, you want to
man.
cut off an animal's head and then like do like the fact that you want to like still like be like fucking juggling an animal's fucking head. Yeah, Santa Muerte stuff. Yeah, that shit's crazy, dude.
Well, no, the Santa Muerte stuff is like okay. So sometimes the Santa Muerte stuff gets seen as a bad thing because of like what people have given the name of, but in certain places of the world, it's actually just a celebration of life. And it's just given a bad definition because of what people like usually like give out, like, oh, it's Santa Muerte, it has to do with death, the devil, this and that. But sometimes in certain like places and like cultures, it's just literally Santa Muerte is just like the celebration of life. That one day there will be death, but to
but that's the reason. That's the reason why you celebrate, because you know there's gonna be an end. So that's why you live your life to the fullest, and I guess that's what Santa Muerte fucking represents or
signifies.
Yeah, because it's like,
but that's the problem.
It signifies an end.
And a lot of people give it a bad name because of that. Because of like, you know, people are like, oh, it's some devil shit or whatever. But in reality, I've seen a documentary about it where it's just like, I forgot where it was. It was some city in Mexico, and it was just about like them like, oh, we just do it to celebrate. Like they literally like have it everywhere in the streets, and they celebrate it like kind of the Day of the Dead, but it's kind of like Virgin Marys and stuff. They kind of just have it everywhere in everyone's house and all that stuff. And it may seem like crazy to like an average folk, but like over there it's just the common normal.
Yeah. Fuck, you know what? No cap, I might just fucking cheat and like look up a fucking guide, because I am stuck on this goddamn game, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been roaming around this fucking castle or whatever the fuck for like not even just today, like even before. Like that's the reason why I quit this game. I was like, fuck this, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm like lost. My PP fell off like a long ass time ago. My balls stink. I'm gonna go home.
Bro, we're not even gonna into
that. Oh, don't you dare! I got.
Yeah, I'm not even. Bro, anyway, wait, hold on. What did he say? I saw this video where one place in Asia, they dig up their ancestors and dress them up. And I've heard about that.
Bitch, if I die, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to come back for fucking chicken quesadilla dinner, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me fucking sleep. God damn.
Man, eating empanadas.
Bro, pass the butter.
Fucking, I saw a while ago where a person got like taxidermied when they passed away.
That's weird.
And
don't do that.
And they propped him up. They propped him up like sitting down with like his arm like, so like imagine like he's holding his chin with one hand with his fist up his chin.
Yeah,
and
the other hand, he's like kind of like resting on his elbow.
Yeah, like the thinking man or whatever.
That's weird. That's
and they literally like taxidermied him like a fucking animal, and like with skin and everything, and he was there at his funeral just looking at everybody.
Talking about, damn, y'all really not crying for me? That's crazy. I'm a haunt y'all dumbasses. That's fucking crazy. Fuck y'all. I hate y'all.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't know if like you want to get into the heebie-jeebie stuff or whatever,
that shit,
but like
it is like nighttime and I am scared. My mother is not in my room. I am not safe.
I'll just say one because like I know.
I'm good. Well, let's do it. I'm down to get creeped out to where I need to watch cartoons before I go to bed.
All right, so I remember when I was young. My family.
No.
I remember when I was young.
I'm already like, oh no.
Okay, so I'll tell you a few ghost stories that occurred in my family, and I'll tell you a fucking thing that my uncle used to always do to me. So I remember my
wait a
uncle
minute.
would always like, no, not like that.
Hey,
not like
chill
that.
out. He used to always do this one thing to me. I don't know.
You know, no. Anyway, so what happened was that he would always show us these fucking videos of this like woman in a white dress like screaming and shit, and he knew it fucking like terrorized us and shit.
What the? I just thinking about it in my head. That's scary.
Asshole, I don't know.
Yo, fuck my uncle. I hate him.
Head ass, dude. Fuck him for showing us that stuff. That shit would scare me.
Bro,
but what happened one
I'd
time
be scared.
is that, dude, he would show us this shit. Like he would start laughing, and he like, no mames. And you're like, no. Like, Dude,
That
fuck
scared
you,
me.
dude. But what happened when he would always show us these videos and shit.
That's
but
so scary.
I remember one day.
Uh-huh.
I remember one day my dad was when he was much younger or whatever. I think he was like in his 20s or 30s, somewhere around
I
there.
remember one day my dad was like 20. You know, before he had me, and I was like just chilling. I was like, "Hey, yo, what up?"
Captain Underpants be, used to
Oh
be
my
young one
god,
day.
yeah, I called Justin's dad Captain Underpants.
The reason he called him Captain Underpants is because Eli was staying here one day alongside like other friends of ours, Riley and his brother Ivan.
Yeah.
And one day my dad did not know that they were eating here. We're like all eating breakfast because my mom cooked for us. And my dad comes out in his like underwear.
What a fucking
thinking that nobody was home.
Yeah, that's a power move, bro. Yeah, your friend's over it. Yeah, I'm pulling up.
She was fucking funny.
I'm pulling up
And
in the Hanes.
What did he tell you?
Oh,
What did he tell you?
Because we were drinking milk with our with our food or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, you drink milk still, like a baby?" I was like, "All right, that's cool. I guess I am a baby."
Just talking shit while he's in his underwear, trying to prove a point.
Yeah, what up? Fuck you, I'm in my Hanes, bro. Fruit of the Loom. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit. I got that 3-pack, you feel me? But, also, Gus, in the chat, I recently saw a vid where some English king's head was kept as an heirloom and was passed down for over 300 years. That's weird, bro. Like, see that shit? That's weird. Like, don't do that shit for me, bro. Just let me rot. Like, just leave me alone. Let me sleep. Give me
Dude,
visit me every now and then,
so
but leave me the fuck alone.
I'm gonna open up a little bit.
Oh, we're
I
opening
remember
up.
one time we went. Okay, this has to do with Mexico and it's scary fucking tales. And yeah, my dad he's fucking funny.
Bruh.
But anyway, I remember we went on this fucking trip that I'll never forget, Eli.
Oh, is that the one where you were scared as fuck?
Yes, dude.
I think he told me a little bit about this, but go ahead.
What happened that time, ladies and gents, what I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm opening up to y'all how fucking scared I was. So I was around I don't know, between 6 years old to 8 years old, somewhere around there, probably 7, I don't know, in the middle. We'll just say I was 7.
Oh, okay.
And one time we went on this trip, and this trip was called El Real de 14.
What the fuck?
Which I don't know what El Real means, but 14, something 14, right?
El Real.
So we went on this
fucking
trip, and I remember this trip was literally in the middle of fucking nowhere in Mexico. I was literally I was literally in the back seat just witnessing crazy shit left and right, because we're driving in the middle of the fucking road one day, right? And there's literally nobody. And imagine the sun is fucking heat, it's super fucking hot. Literally, you're you see all the mirrored things on the fucking ground and shit, and you get close to it and it disappears. So it's super fucking hot that day.
Yeah. Oh, you see mirages. There we go.
Yeah, mirages. And we start we're driving, and dude, out of fucking nowhere, this little brick building, literally smaller than a closet, just in the middle of the fucking road. It's desert. There's mountains and shit, desert, and there's literally this small little building in the middle of the road. We stop at it, and we stop, and we're looking, we're wondering oh, ¿qué es esto? What is this, right?
Yeah.
And then basically kind of it's not Mexican Chainsaw Massacre, but it's creepier than that. And so what happened is that we go in there,
Eduardo Gay, and
it's
I'm
literally
fucking dead. Yeah. Oh,
and so
also,
what
we
happened
can't say
was
fuck
that-
on a live stream. Yeah, we can. It's my live stream.
Oh, we can?
Fuck that shit. Yeah, we can curse. We just can't say, or at least I just personally I don't like saying or I would not to say slurs or fucking the special needs
Fucking
word or
slang
anything
shit.
like that. Yeah, I'd rather just not
not the R word
or the F word or the N word. Obviously, I don't want to alienate people. Slash
the
get
politically
canceled.
correct term.
Yeah,
No, I
so
get it.
I just rather not. It's easier that way. but continue all
Well,
your
anyway,
story. Yeah.
I was scared as fuck. So I'm gonna say that. What happened was that we went. Okay, so imagine there's this brick
Good
house, like literally like around like it's in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Why
And
the
there's
fuck
this
did y'all?
long road next to it.
Why'd y'all stop there? Or...
Cause dude, there was nothing there for like we were driving for 2 hours and this little building popped up. So we get off. We're looking around. My sister is like, "Oh, look how cute!" Like we like she
bitch?
sits, she like takes a picture, like laid down in the middle of the road, trying to be cute and all this.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out. I'm 7 years old. You know, your imagination's crawling with like the darkest shit and whatever, and you're like, "Oh, my God." Yeah. And so like they go inside this building and they have like there's like religious artifacts in there and this and that and like
What?
it's like you know this and that or what. It's just in the middle of nowhere, dude.
So
And there's
so,
like the Virgin Mary.
so you guys
Agua
go in,
Bendita.
right?
But dude, this is a small closet. Like it's like a small walk-in closet. It's a small ass building in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. So
But
it's
you know
like
what?
it's
You
like a
know,
little outhouse kind of or whatever, right?
yeah. And like there's no door. It's just brick around it. It's like literally this cube in the middle of the road, like rectangle, right?
In the middle of like just like on the side of the road or whatever.
Yeah, it's just on the side of the road.
And then there's like it's just
And you
countryside,
walk in
right?
there. No, it's just in the middle of the desert. Like there's literally nothing around there for like miles and miles. It's literally like mountains everywhere. It's literally like, you know, like Highway 66,
Yeah.
except there's a fucking like tombstone in the middle. It's not a tombstone, but it's like there's just this brick little like building. And so we walk in there and we're looking around and there's like scriptures and stuff all over it and there's like crazy things all over it. And then we walk out and I look at it and I'm already like I start tearing, man, and I start shaking and I get scared and I'm like no. I was little, man. And so like I literally walked in for like a second and I walk out. And so my mom didn't tell me at the time, but I found this out like years ago, right now that I was older.
Yeah.
But she tells me, "You remember that one time we walked into that building?" And I was like, "Yeah, I remember when we stopped there." She's like, "Well, I don't know if you saw, but there was literally a casket there."
Ooh, that's weird.
And it was like open.
Let's stop here. That's so weird. What the fuck? So there's probably a person in there.
Yeah, and so like literally like it was like a tombstone basically, like a grave for a person, except like in the middle of the road out of nowhere. Like it was literally just like it was the creepiest thing ever. And so that was the beginning of the trip.
That's okay. So there's still more. What the fuck?
Yeah, there was so much, dude. That whole trip, my mom and dad always make fun of me because they're like, "Remember you cried the whole trip?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, no shit, like,
bitch,
I was terrified."
Yeah, I'd be scared too. Fuck that, dude. That's like shit. Yo, my pile of clothes looking like a figure. Let me turn on the lights real quick. Bruh, same, Gus.
Dude,
I'm like looking around my room and I'm like trying to like hear shit. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And yeah, Andre has a question. The building was a tombstone? No, there was a small little building, and next to it, right, there was like a there's like a casket.
No. The casket was inside the building.
What the fuck? So it was
like
it was a small building, right?
Yes.
But it was big enough to have a casket in it. So it was kind of like a sarcophagus, like a above ground coffin, right?
Yes, but not really. It was literally like you walked in there. I don't know what they're called, but it literally like so imagine like a 10 by like 5 foot like building.
Yeah, it's an above ground sarcophagus, right? Like it's one of those things. It's just one of those things where
kind of like a shrine, exactly. Kind of like a shrine, except
let me see if I can come up with
except it was in the middle of the road and literally absolutely kind of like a shrine. Yes, exactly.
Hold on.
But it was literally in the middle of the road. Like literally like miles away from like society, dude. Like there was nobody around.
Okay, so hold on. Are you watching the stream right now?
Yes.
Okay, so is it kind of like that? Like what I have up here? Kind of like that's what an above ground sarcophagus is, and that wouldn't be too weird.
Something, it's like that, but made out of bricks, like like cheap, Yeah. Okay. And like all torn down and stuff, and like looked very creepy in the middle of like desert, like.
That's weird.
It looked like and there was like scripture and stuff inside of it,
That's
and
weird
like
as
the
fuck.
Virgin Mary, and like a bunch of prayers and stuff, and it's like it wasn't clay brick. I don't think so. I think it was literal like bricks, and it was just like like cement and bricks around it. But if I'm not mistaken, because I was very little. But I remember it was just this small little building, because my parents always talk about it when we bring up this conversation about this trip.
Yeah.
And we literally like just stopped there, and then my sister was like, "Yeah, screw that. Like we're leaving, right?" And so we get on the truck, and then we like just leave, and we just go, and we're all like shocked and kind of like,
That's so
Did we
weird.
just see that?" Like,
Fucking
yeah.
Gus is
And the
imagining clay
person,
bricks like fucking Pueblo.
no, no, no. It was like literal like bricks. It was, I don't know where it was, dude. It's called El Real de Catorce. So if you search up El Real de Catorce, it's like a place in Mexico.
I think it means like the region of the 14th or whatever. I think that's what Real means.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look this up. El
El Real de
Real
Catorce.
del. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, it's a village in Mexico.
Yeah, it's a small village, but how did you spell it? How did you spell it?
El Real de Catorque.
Oh no, Real de Catorce. My bad, I'm stupid.
Yeah, Real.
Real de Catorce.
Yeah.
The real 14, basically in
Yeah.
English.
Hold on, I'm gonna flash this up on fucking. Let me just do this real quick. So that's what we're looking at. It's a nice place, actually. It looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice village, but to get there was the creepy part.
That's weird. There's a San
And dude,
Luis
this is literally
Potosi.
San Luis Potosí.
Yeah,
This
Potosi.
place is literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, we went through that. We
No,
went through
I'm
that.
seeing a road. Yeah, this road right here. This
I know,
like
I know, but
weird
this
brick.
cave. Go back to that cave. Go back to that
Hold on.
cave.
Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Right there.
We literally went through that. It's literally like 5 miles of just cave, complete darkness.
Is that what you're talking about? Where you found the thing?
No, 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 no.
Okay, this is
That's
a
when
different
you're
thing.
about to enter. Yeah, that's when you're about to enter Real de Catorce, which is the pueblo, which is the village.
Okay, so this thing goes into the village. Then that's just kind of like a entryway into the village, right?
Ma, hold up, my mom just got. Let me ask her. What was the? Where was the? You remember when we were going to Real de Catorce and there was this like tombstone in the middle of the road,
That's weird.
or this like what was it? A plot? A plot.
Oh, okay. So it was just
It
like
had a body in there.
That's weird.
Yeah, and it was like literally in the middle of the road. It was creepy.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, it was a plot in the middle of the road, like nobody for miles. Like there was nothing.
There
It
we
was
go.
it was creepy.
Looks
But yeah,
smaller.
Real de Catorce.
Carlos's mom is from there. What? She's from Real de Catorce. What the fuck? That's cap, Andrea. I need confirmation.
What was that?
That's cap.
Oh, it was when we went to Chihuahua. But anyway,
This dude.
we drove. No, but anyway, what happened? Okay, so let me tell you about that story.
Yeah, it looks nice.
We went on this.
Jesse
we went
Garcia.
on this trip to Chihuahua or whatever, which
Okay.
literally took us like 30 minutes to get to the top of
Oh.
a mountain.
Oh, hold on.
It took us 8.
Fucking Carlos's mom's from San Luis, not fucking whatever.
Oh, San Luis Potosí.
Oh, that's okay. I get you.
Okay, so on that trip, Eli,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what happened? We literally went up this damn mountain where literally, like, if you took the wrong turn, we would have died. Like, literally, the mountain
Oh, the
was so
cliff?
damn high. If you look to your, yeah, the cliff was just next to us. Literally, like, we could have died any damn second. And we were have like this, like, you know, the little cars they have in Mexico, you know.
Yeah, the little shit
And
cars.
we're literally driving, yeah, the little shitty cars,
Ooh,
and we're
that's
driving up
weird.
this huge ass mountain. Yeah, I keep looking at like the church, all the churches in
That's
Real de
fucking
Catorce. I would
weird.
not. Yeah, it was. That's why I wouldn't enter.
That's weird.
That stuff would scare me.
That's scary as fuck to me. Like that's weird.
Mhm.
Why do you have what?
Can you imagine at 7 years old, we kept stopping at churches,
What the
and
fuck
those
is
things were
that?
staring at you?
What the
that.
fuck? The leyenda de Real de Catorce San Francisco de Asís.
Dude, search up like the angels in the churches, dude. The La Paz,
La Paz.
El Real de Catorce La Paz. Search that up.
What is it?
We went La Paz, just Real de Catorce La Paz. LA space
De
PA.
I know what La Paz is.
PAZ.
Yeah, La Paz. Let's see.
My mom's getting on my ass because I don't know how to spell Paz.
I know how to spell Paz. It's a place in fucking South America or some shit. Okay, I see a bunch of like it's like a hotel type deal.
That's where we ended up going to. So
Oh,
that was our destination.
oh look at that, it's Justin.
Bro,
That's not y'all.
that's,
Justin and
dude,
his mom. Oh,
dude.
nice. Oh
Don
no, never mind.
Ramon,
That's Justin. There we go. Dude, there's a picture of your
bro.
band. What the
Bro, that's
fuck?
my uncle, dude.
Dude, that's
That's my
you.
uncle and my aunt,
And then that's me back there. It's delayed, but
bro.
you're probably gonna see it. You're the one singing. I'm the one playing guitar. That's so weird. What? Because it's the San Francisco de Asís. That's the statue
And
of the weird dude.
it's like the Austin of Real de Catorce. It's like that small little like village. La Paz.
It looks
You
really
know what I mean?
nice though. It looks really pretty. No
Yeah,
cap. Even at night, like that shit
yeah,
looks fucking. Mr. Jesse Narco Marx was talking about it's time to shoot a movie over there. That'd be lit.
yeah. That'd be dope as fuck.
Like it'd be
Now that
creepy.
I'm older, I would love to go back and just to like experience it.
It'd be creepy as shit. But
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, that might be the move.
My mom is saying that you would love it.
I would love it. Maybe it looks nice. It looks very pretty. It looks very like
So,
Uncharted.
so you saw those angels, right?
No, I didn't get to see them.
Well,
I didn't. I couldn't
well,
look them up.
you know when you searched up church and you saw those crazy figures?
Yeah, that's how all of them look.
Okay, so, dude, there was some creepy shit.
That's
There
so
was literally some where they had caskets that were made out of glass with people in them. Some churches had that.
That's very weird. No cap. That's fucking like.
Dude, that's
I don't know.
some,
It's
like,
kind of
crazy
like
shit.
it's kind of like worship, right? I get that, but it's also like
Yeah,
bro,
I
that's
get
like
it too, but
road
at
trip,
7 years old.
bro. That
Oh,
shit's
God
how
damn.
how far is fucking
Oh, that's like it's like deep
14?
in Mexico. It's like
Oh,
it's like it's a few hours from Real de Catorce. It's literally like 10, 12, 18 hours from
how
Monterrey.
Monterrey is like in the middle, right?
Monterrey is 10 hours from here. So imagine add 18 hours to that.
Fuck, dude. So like 28 hours. God damn.
Yeah.
I've never
Fucking
been to
long ass-
Mexico past Juarez, so I have no idea what else is like deeper. My grandmother's from Chihuahua. Actually, she's in the other room. Actually, my grandmother's staying with me. The one that calls you greñudo.
El Greñudo.
Yeah, she's staying with us for a little bit.
I wish I had a fucking camera so like people could like well, I can. But anyway,
Well, I haven't figured out how to do that yet because in order to stream, I need to like have it's based off this one little fucking this one software that I use. So I don't know. I need to figure out how to use OBS better to have whatever. Gustavo says he's from El Guayabo de
Guayabo.
Ruiz. Do you know where that's from? Guayabo?
no, I never heard of
El Guayabo de Ruiz. This dude fucking
Guayabo.
making a connection in the chat, Justin. I see you.
Yo,
The real
yeah,
Leon
bro.
Serrano, like as if there's a fake.
The
one.
Rio Leon surround sound.
The real.
You know, there's actually is. I told you about that. That there's another guy that has like the real Leon Serrano. He had to stop it before like completing the whole like last name.
Serra.
What?
Lo que
Guayabo
será,
de Ruiz.
será.
Guayabo de Ruiz.
That's weird though. That's so weird. That seems like a very well. I don't know, cause like I feel like Mexican tradition is kind of like can be a little creepy at sometimes, cause I think we're kind of like
On Guanajuato.
I don't know, like
Winter
sometimes there's some shit right where just like you're kind of like I don't know Hispanics. I don't know about that. That's kind of crazy. My boy Gus just followed you.
I'm telling.
My boy Gus, he's from. I went to high school with him. He's the boy. He's cool.
That's a bit. Fat bit.
I'm
So
right
you know
by
how? Okay, so you know.
Degolado. What the fuck? He's so
You
Gus
know-
is right by Degolado. I don't know if you know where that's.
Degollado or degolado?
Oh yeah,
Degollado, I think.
Degollado. Degollado. I forget that the two L's are a Y in Spanish.
Degollado.
Me
Found in Mexico.
lamas. Hola, me lamo. Pee.
Yo, that he got that area code 345. Yo, they have a nice ass.
Yeah. Andrea. Gus went to school with us. Anyways, but yeah, I think that a lot of times with Hispanic culture, it can be a little creepy just because of how like religious we can be sometimes. So it's like a little strange. Like it's a little like I don't know. There have been
Dude,
times where I've been
it's
fucking
creepy
scared.
shit. Like, no, I completely get you, dude. And that's where I was getting to the point of where my uncle was like, "Oh, look at this! Like, esta señora está gritando," and the woman in white dress, and he will show us shit to like torture us. Oh, I hated that.
That's
dude.
scary. That's so scary. And I'm getting beat
Bro,
to death
this
by
trip,
fucking
dude.
crows.
This trip to Real de Catorce was like literally the one of the trips I literally cried the whole time just because every church we went to I would not go in there because of the damn like figures and statues they
No,
had
it's
in there
fucking
and like the
it's fucking
graves
weird. And
stuff.
like another thing is like, see, like, okay, so I think the reason why I've always gotten creeped out by this is because even going to my grandparents' house, you know those like old little like real old school fucking like cards that have like the Virgin Mary or they have the saints on
Oh
there.
yeah.
Those shits are painted so fucking weird, dude. Like the faces are like fucking like the faces are like
Well, you
kind of
know that
creepy.
the angels don't look like that. Like biblically,
Biblically,
bro.
oh, are you talking about the
Biblically,
fucking Be Not Afraid
like the no,
with the
but no,
rings or
I'm not talking
whatever?
about.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but
yeah.
they're called what are they called? I was literally looking at them the other day. Those angels in which like are really like there's an eye in the middle and they're like just a bunch of rings that spin
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like
Okay,
eyes all
so
over it.
this I know a little bit about. So, okay, so I was watching a video. There's apparently that's like Old Testament stuff. God damn it, fucking zombie.
Yeah.
There's that's Old Testament stuff. So basically, there are three different types.
Oh yeah. That's what I was watching the other day.
There's three different types of angels, right? There's the ones that we know of that are fucking humanoid. Those are the lower levels, right?
Right.
There's fuck, what are they have like fucking like Old Testament
Yeah,
names, so I have
I'm
no
searching
idea
the.
what the fuck they're called.
Okay, they're the seraphim
Yeah, the seraphim, the cherubim, and the thrones.
and the thrones. Yeah.
Okay. So the seraphim, I think, are the ones. Let me look this up.
Seraphim are. I'm searching them up right now.
I'm trying to get like an image.
Those are the ones that are like
I think,
have wings and stuff that look like eagles, kind of, but like. Those are the humanoid versions.
yeah, the seraphim, the human ones, and then the cherubim. I know the cherubim are the ones that look like chimeras. Like they have the faces of a snake, a human, and a fucking goat or some shit. Cherub angels.
And the lion too, don't they? Like they have a bull and lion sometimes.
Yeah, something like that. But they like the funny thing with them that I read or that I saw is that so they never turn, right? Cherubim. So they never turn, right? So basically, like if let's say they want to go forward and forward happens to be the human face, they just go that way. But if they want to go like to the left or whatever, and left is the goat face, they just go the goat way. They never like turn. They just kind of like go like do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just like literally straight. Yeah. I know
They don't turn. They go
they're
forward,
just like
back,
always parallel
whatever.
to. They're always parallel to you.
Yeah, they don't turn their bodies. They don't pivot at all. See, look at that. That's fucking crazy. That's a cherubim angels. So we have a human head, I guess a pig head or a goat head or a lion head. So yeah, that's weird, right?
It's crazy, dude. I was literally watching a video about that. That's funny that we started talking about
Yeah.
this.
And then the ring angels are the highest of the angels. Those are the ones.
Yeah, those are the ones that like are like superior of angels, basically, like the highest level of angel.
Yeah, and that's the stuff they describe that in Old Testament. Like
Which I honestly believe they look like that because a lot of people. Okay, and I'm about to get some Joe Rogan shit now, but like
DMT.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about DMT and
Valar
like all those things.
Morghulis. What is that? Valar Morghulis. That better not be.
There you go. Those are the ones that I was talking about.
Valar Morghulis.
What the hell is like that? Beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Could you imagine seeing that shit?
I'd be freaked out. I'd want to go the other way. Valar Morghulis. Is that a fucking Game of Thrones thing? God damn it, Gus. I haven't seen past season 2. Leave me alone. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be creeped out by that, especially the one on the bottom with the eye where it looks like a hawk with a bunch of eyes. I kind of like, I get fucking like itchy, like looking at that. You know what I mean?
I think
pineal gland.
Man.
What's a pineal gland?
I think it.
Hold on.
Pineal gland is like your third eye. It's like what
Oh.
what your third eye is connected to.
What the fuck?
Bro, your boy Jesse out here spitting some.
Jesse has some trippy shit. I'm not surprised. He's got some trippy shit.
Bro,
I
DMT.
don't like that. I don't like fucking eyes and like a lot of them. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like spiders, like up close. Like spiders are cool, right? Spiders are the homies, right?
But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, all like close together. I don't fuck with that. That's like weird. It makes like I'm itching right now. It makes me fucking itch.
No, I don't listen to Tool.
I bet he listens to Tool too, or he might be talking
the only song
to
I like
Jesse.
Intermission though, that slaps though.
I don't like. The only tools I know are hammer and sickle. See, like that. That. Oh, I hate that. That's so gross. I hate that so much.
That shit is like, I don't know. That one's weird.
Bruh, biblical angels. It's fucking cat.
Like a fucking.
I don't know, man.
No,
like, this
but
is like
I get what you're saying about the
spiders. Because spiders are cool. There's one in my room. I won't kill it. I'll just let it like make a whatever the fuck in the corner, like whatever, like in the ceiling usually, like whatever. It's not a big deal. They kill the fucking flies. It's not a big deal. But like seeing spiders up close with the eyes and shit, I don't fuck with that. That shit's weird.
There's like a zoom in picture of.
Yeah, that shit. Or like in the movie Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he walks in and there's a fucking giant tarantula in the room.
Ooh.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, you're not the only one who goes. I keep them there, like, fuck it, whatever. Spiders kill flies. It's not a big deal. If there's any flies in this bitch or mosquitoes or whatever, they kill it. Whatever. Nope, not a big deal. I don't really care. They don't bother me, so whatever. Make your fucking nest and live your life, bro. Just
you want me to tell you something?
What?
The other day, I fucking killed an ant.
Yeah.
And I felt like shit. I felt like, damn.
What a
Because
bitch.
you know why? Let me explain to you what happened. Like, I was in, what do you call it? It was, oh, what the fuck? Anyway, you know those things you lay down that are like nets and you swing from them or whatever?
Like a hammock? Yeah, a hammock.
Yeah. I was on a hammock the other day.
Yeah.
And so it's like you know the ones that you order that you can prop up wherever and it's like made out of metal or whatever.
You mean
and
like
not the net, like
a
the thing
cot?
that props it up. No, but the thing that props up the hammock.
I guess.
It's just this thing that props up the hammock and it's like you can move it. It's made out of like metal and shit, right? Like metal tubes and whatever. And so I'm gonna get kind of deep right now, but anyway.
Yeah.
The other day,
bro, I was crying.
Oh, dead ass, dude. Like, this little ant got on the metal piece and it started climbing up like the metal piece or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just killed it like on instinct. I was like, and then I felt bad afterwards because I was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not long ago, I was, you know, your boy gets, you know, little. Can we talk about, you know, high? Got high the other day.
No, yeah. This isn't fucking like. I just want to stay away from things like, just like slurs and shit. That's really the only barrier, really, and that's not even like it. Just
I got you.
Just for like inclusivity, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. So the other day I got
talk about drugs and shit like that. It's not a big deal.
So I got stoned with my cousin the other day,
Yeah.
and he was talking to me, not the other day, but like a few months ago, and we were talking about,
Yeah.
and then we were talking about how we as beings are incomprehensible, like to understand the knowledge of something so superior that if there is something such superior that there is no level of us understanding it without like an external source, as in like, you know, like a psychedelic or whatever. And he was telling me,
drugs
comparing
either,
me.
Gus. Don't worry about it. I don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, it was weed, so I don't. That's
The
just,
wed.
I don't do hard. Yeah, that's just weed.
Nah, I don't do
But anyway.
drugs. I consider heroin not a drug. Heroin is not a drug. Heroin is my life. Continue.
But the other day, he tells me, okay.
I am locked in for the foreseeable future. I love heroin. I love heroin.
Just to tell you guys, I don't do those drugs. By drugs, I just mean like weed. That's that's all I do.
Straight
but anyway,
edge.
if I was in Oregon though, now that they legalized everything. Anyway, that's a whole other conversation. Hold on, let me finish this. So I'm gonna get sidetracked. So anyway, what happened was that I was thinking about. He was talking to me, and he was like, "We are ants, basically," and I was like, "Just
that's
like
H.P. Lovecraft shit.
Yeah. Which, that's anyway. That your boy. But what he was telling me was very fascinating to me because it just like I never thought about it, or I have thought about it, but I was stoned too. So he tells me like we are ants, right? And I was like, well, that's interesting. He tells me, how are we gonna talk to ants? Like you and I, we can't talk to an ant and explain what we're living through. And so he then proposed the idea of like, so if we're ants and there is a higher being, how can they talk to us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think that's the same thing that fucking Lovecraft's going on about, because he's equating us to sort of ants, basically, because to these humongous gods like Cthulhu and Nyarlathotep or whatever the fuck in his stories, we are so inconsequential. So basically, whenever the fact that in a lot of fiction and a lot of stories, humans are the center of it. It's human centric. It's when you're talking about the cosmos and the greater universe or whatever, it's impossible to create stories it's impossible to have all of our stories about the cosmos be centered on humans, because when you enter in a bigger arena like the universe and the cosmos, you have to accept the fact that, like everybody else and every other being that may be out there in the universe, we're inconsequential. We're gonna, fucking the Earth will be swallowed by the sun, or fucking will be captured by Jupiter or whatever in the coming years, in the coming thousands and billions of years of the universe. I know this because I read a fucking Wikipedia article detailing what'll happen after, or detailing how the universe will end. And like the universe, bruh, this shit's crazy because like it gives you a table, right, of all the things that are gonna happen. And humans are only a part of the first 2 tables. There's like fucking 50 little events that happen.
Dude, we're not fucking special, dude. We're nothing.
No,
dude.
yeah.
That's
And so even if we wanted to reason with sort of in Lovecraft work, a lot of the people try to worship the gods, but it doesn't do anything, because if ants are worshiping us, it's inconsequential.
What do they get from it?
Yeah, there's no way for us to know, or we don't even consider them as things sentient enough to be able to worship us and have a sort of connection with us, because we consider sentience to be on par with our sort of intelligence. So if they're not able,
and that's it's so stupid to think
because
like
there
that
there can be other forms of sentience that are just outside of the human perspective, because everything we do is human centered. It's not a living thing because it doesn't fit the criteria of what a human lives or what a human mind is capable of. Maybe they thrive off of a different sort of thing completely away from humans, so unrelated that we're not even able to grasp it, And how can we say that they're not? I guess how can we
they're not they're
it's incomparable, basically. You can't compare it.
We experience 3D, other beings experience 4D. Okay, we're gonna get sidetracked. Let me continue off what you were saying.
We'll continue
so
about your thing.
Yeah. So you were saying, yes, you're completely correct. Like that's why I have such a problem. And we can get kind of not controversial or whatever. I mean, there's only fucking 5 people.
Music is helping the mood a lot. They hear the fucking Resident Evil music, the fucking eerie sort of music, while we're fucking going off about fucking life and fucking scary
and all
shit.
This, sentient beings and levels of dimensions and all that. Anyway, so like. That's why I have such a problem with like religion and stuff. Because I'll be honest, I'm not that religious and all that stuff. But the reason is and yeah, I know you're not. But
no, we know you're not. Shut the fuck up.
No, I just mean that because we have already had this conversation.
Yeah,
like talking to like the people listening. The reason I have a problem with religion is because, and this is just one of the reasons, and it might be dumb to you, but if you really think about it, it's like, if an alien species were to come over here and you were to start to preach Jesus or some God or this and that, to them, they might have their own religion or whatever it may be. Or for all you know, they might be those higher beings or whatever.
Yeah.
So the reason I have such trouble with religion is simply because being
narrow-minded.
Narrowing.
Oh, narrowing?
Well, no, not narrow-minded, but narrowing to just one thing, to being like, oh well, this is our gods. It's like, well, no.
Yeah, there are more
like,
truths out there. There are more. It's subjective.
Yeah.
It's impossible to know the full everything and be like, all right, definitively, this is the thing, and it's the same thing for everybody. It's never going to be the same thing for any being outside of Earth, and for people even on Earth. You know, that's why we have so many arguments about fucking religion.
That's why I feel so bad when like a kid that does not believe, and I'm so thankful for my family for like letting me like choose whatever the fuck I wanted to choose.
Yeah, same.
But and so like, and I'm so happy that they're open-minded to that. But like, I hate when other people like in their families that I've had, like our friends, like you and I have friends that have been like,
yeah,
you know, their parents are religious freaks, and then they mentally are like, you know, they're fucked, you know, because they're trying to accept themselves. Okay. But you could see there's this like level of like, oh, but I will not be accepted.
But God or whatever. Yeah, I get you.
It sucks, man, because it's like. It's like if a fucking alien comes.
Gus worships Siren Head. At first I was unsettled by Siren Head, but anyways, continue, Justin.
But I don't know. It just hurts me like to hear such a thing, and I feel like we're reaching a generational like gap in mindset, and we are like consciously getting to a level where like. Maybe that's not the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because things are changing.
And I feel
now.
like
obviously, like religious people that go to church, just in general, in our generation, and like the last generation, like millennials and Gen Z or whatever. I think the religion numbers are dropping off just because a lot of people are just kind of deciding, you know what, that's kind of not my thing. Not in a way that's kind of like,
you can't
people.
Bullshit a kid no more.
Well,
you can't bullshit a kid no more because they have all their knowledge at their fingertips.
Nicolas Cage is the one true God. Yeah, you can't say some fake shit anymore because it's like, oh well, actually, this pope did this or this whatever did this in the name of God, and that's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's so fucking like. You and I, we've had this conversation, but I know that, you know, not that we have friends, but we've...
not that we have friends, like, thank God, finally.
Thank God. No, finally. Not that we have friends that have experienced religious, like, setbacks in the sense of, like, them not being themselves because of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're not able to be who they want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes me sad. But on top of that, it's like... I don't know, dude. It's just, there's this... I just feel deep within me that there's this huge change, and I think it's simply because of our phones and the technology. Because, like I was saying, you can't bullshit
nobody because it's like, oh well, this priest is such a good person or whatever. It's like, actually, he did this, this, and this, or like, you know what I mean?
With rape allegations and all that shit.
And even just outside of that, it's just kind of like, oh well, he said this, and I don't agree with this, and whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like it's.
And the thing that sucks is that. You were saying?
Nah, go ahead. I was pretty much done with my thought.
Well, I'm sorry, but what I was saying is that I was
apologize.
Just like... Well, I was just saying that, like, from my own experience, I had a girlfriend, now my ex, who was religious, and her family was really religious. Damn it, and I remember, like, the family and I were so like, oh, we were having fun and this and that, laughing, and then the mom is like, are you religious? And I was like, no. And then just everything went downhill from that.
Nah, I believe in fucking Jesse Nicolas Cage. I mean, whatever. Who the hell is David Koresh? Who is David Koresh? And also, Andre, you can call me just like Eli. I mean, the cat's pretty much out of the bag. Justin's been calling me Eli this entire time. It's not a big deal. I don't really care about it anymore. To anyone who is watching... DB Howard is just a name that I use, just for like YouTube and for writing or whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not really too concerned about it anymore. Fucking the homies and like in me and Nathan's Dark Souls little community that we played Dark Souls and Bloodborne with, shout out Soulsbro and Majin Tatsu. Fucking they all call me Eli at this point now, so it's not a big deal. I don't really worry about it. Shut up, Justin. Stop typing in the fucking chat, you bitch. Stop taking it all together. Interesting. Oh, stop. Don't. I'm not. Fucking dick.
Call me Joe Edgar.
But anyways, apparently Andrea says I should do conspiracy or ghost videos. I have the voice
Number
for it.
15.
I don't know what my voice sounds like. I don't know.
I'll lick my ass.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you would want in your Burger King burger is someone's nasty foot fungus.
Yeah. Off what Gustavo was saying. Gustavo. David Koresh is a fucking American cult leader.
Who? What? Wait a minute.
Yo, off topic, no cap. Charles Manson had good music.
Who is David Koresh? He's an artist guy, apparently.
Randy. Space movie nights. Oh, I've been wanting to watch that. The space movies.
It's Space Movie 1992. I know what the fuck she's talking about.
I want to watch that. What is that about?
Have I seen Mandy though? Yes, I have seen Mandy, or at least I've seen a good bit of it. I wasn't able to watch all of it. I started doing some other shit, but Mandy is a pretty good movie. I love the fucking Carlos. He always wants me to say the name of Space Movie 1992. It's fucking vulgar, so I refuse to say. You're not gonna catch me lacking, bruh.
Ooh, I did not know that's what that was, and I will not say it. Bruh, y'all really said got him?
I told you, he's trying to. No. These nuts got him.
Well,
bruh, I can't grab this fucking... I can't... Why the fuck does this dude have his Yakuza outfit on? Grab the... No! Stop talking about the fucking painting, dude. I hate this. I can't grab the fucking ammo. It's right there. Shut up, Justin. I see you still in the fucking chat.
No, we're not gonna fucking say that.
Is there a way to duck?
Damn.
Let me see.
What were we talking about? I don't even remember.
We're talking about, I think, because we got off topic because David. Who is David Koresh? I'm still curious. Who is?
Oh, he's a. I'm reading about it right now.
What does he do?
It's like this thing.
What's his deal?
The Wacko Tragedy Explained. Well, David Koresh. Oh fuck! Hold up.
Bruh.
Hold up.
Have you ever played RE4?
This week.
No, I haven't actually.
For many people.
RE2, RE0. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
All right. For many people, Wacko is a lurid story about a cult. A story that has lent itself to decades of sensationalist media coverage. Yeah, it's
Waco,
a story
Texas.
of a maniac.
Okay.
Maniacal and apocalypse-minded cult leader. Maniacal and apocalypse-minded cult leader David Koresh, whose delusional stubbornness led to the death of 76 people. The 1993 media coverage of the Waco massacre, which depicted Koresh as a single-minded genius exerting power over his fellow Branch Davidians via mind control, has by now become the defining story of the siege. A 1993 Texas Monthly Story captures this mentally well.
There we go. Got it. Okay, so I think I know who David Koresh is. They made a movie about him, starring
with that.
What the fuck's his name? He played Gambit in X-Men Origins.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
The fuck is his name? He was in Saturday Night Lights too. So Gus, your bandmate is cousins with David Koresh, a Southern Midsummer. That's weird. So that's fucking weird. He's cousins with David Koresh.
He's from. It makes sense because he's from Houston, Texas.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, represent, bro. Throw out that Scrooston.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, I know.
Bro.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the picture
Taylor
of what he
Kitsch?
looks like now. Yeah.
Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch, yeah.
Is that the name of that?
Yeah, Taylor Kitsch, that's his name. He was in John Carter of
X-Men.
Mars. That was a good movie. Well, it was alright movie.
Oh,
The books are better. Swanging and banging and fucking occult. Let's get it.
Swanging and banging.
But yeah, not to get off topic, but
what would you, if you had a cult, what would you call it?
Guys Time Cult.
Civil Society of Bussy.
Bussy, yeah. My cult would be a dedicated solely to Bussy and the pursuit of Bussy. That's a Sario would be the leader of.
Ah, bro, you know what Sario said yesterday? Bro, he was like, "Stop making that cute face." I was like, "Bro, what?" I was
Who?
like, "Excuse me." He was like, "Bro, you
Hey,
sound
yo,
like
bro.
Stitch when you do that voice." I was like, "Oh, watch out, bro, watch out."
Hey, yo, watch out! I'm about to lose control.
He makes you lose control. Music.
Make you lose. We were like dancing to that shit last time at Tides practice. We were like music, or whatever. We started fucking dancing.
Bro,
Um,
civil society of pussy, bro.
but yeah, so I have okay. So here's a story about a cult. I have one. And this one's kind of like weird. This I don't know. You might know it. Do you know about fucking Bring Me His Jaw? I feel that if that's another Game of Thrones thing, I swear to God, I don't watch Game of Thrones. I'm not cool enough. I'm sorry, but so
Never
here's
seen
another
it.
cult, right? Have you heard of the Final Fantasy House cult? It's like a small time cult, but it's a pretty
Final
weird story.
Fantasy.
Yeah, look
No,
up.
tell me about it.
Okay, so for anyone playing along at home, you can look up Final Fantasy House, and basically it's a story. Okay, so there's Final Fantasy, right? It's the Ed. Oh, that's right. Vid, I sent you. I forgot about that. In my mind, I mentally blocked out that fucking that memory of the Ed and Eddie fucking thing. Anyways, so
Tell me about it.
the Final Fantasy house. I'm actually gonna pull this up on stream.
Pull this out
Actually,
real quick. Pull this out.
this
Young
is,
Jamie, pull this out, Jamie.
hey Jamie, can you look up the video of a monkey fucking a
Jamie,
dog,
stop.
please? I'm telling you, fucking every. That's a good video. That's where I found it by. No, stop. By Frederick Knudsen. It's a really good video, and he talks about the Final Fantasy house. So let's go. Vice did one. The bizarre story of how
Yo, Final Fantasy?
a young woman turned a group of video game loving misfits she met online into an abusive mini cult. So basically, what was going on was that, so there was this woman who was living in a house or whatever, and
Oh, for real?
yeah, it was in Pennsylvania, and all these people they took the names of Final Fantasy
Like
characters.
Final Fantasy characters?
Yeah, like they were LARPing, right?
Mhm.
But what? Okay, so this was the house, right? It's like a shitty ass house. They said it was like fucking disgusting. It was like a fucking trap house, but like again, not making money. And
Right.
so basically, this
Yo,
woman,
we're gonna be on the fucking search list, fucking FBI after
not
searching all this shit.
this has already been fucking like debunked. It was a mini cult, and fucking it kind of like went to shit already because it's been documented, and people kind of like are already on this woman's case. Or so basically, the woman. I don't know Final Fantasy, anal fantasy. I don't know Final Fantasy, so I I don't know. That was my Freudian slip, anal fantasy. Whoops. Who said
Oh,
that?
my bad.
Oh, hey,
My
yo,
bad, fellas, my bad.
hey, yo, wrong podcast.
That's on me, that's on me, that's on me, that's on me.
Let me. Meat Canyon. Yeah. Okay, well, we're talking about something else. Anyways, God fucking damn it, Justin. I keep having to like allow your comments. Anyways, so this woman, she convinced everybody that, and like it was basically like LARPing, right? They took characters and like of Final Fantasy
Oh,
or
that's a
whatever.
Coke can? I thought that was a fucking robot for a second. It looked like, because the shadow looks like feet.
A robot. And basically she was like, "Yeah, I am this person.
I am
I
the
am
one, the one.
I am actually the person from Final Fantasy. So you guys need to
Oh,
worship
shit.
me and take care of me
Crazy,
or whatever,
girl.
because that's what the characters do in Final Fantasy.
Crazy.
They save this girl or whatever the fuck, right?"
Wanted that
And
Final Fantasy dick.
yeah, basically. And so what she would do is like she would use these like manipulative toxic tactics. Yeah, I do have to allow the word fuck.
Guerrilla tactics and shit.
Guerrilla tactics. No, like she would like.
Okay.
So what she would do is she would like. It was like a little. I guess it was like a community on the internet or whatever. I'm not too sure about this. Everybody watched the Frederick Knudsen video. It's really good. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole. He does a bunch of good videos about sort of just weird things. But anyways, so she's like, yeah, I am actually this character, and like she was like really hardcore into it. So what she would do is she would get people who were in like Final Fantasy like groups or whatever. Like how on Instagram sometimes they have like role playing accounts where it's like, oh well, this Instagram is called fucking like Spider-Man or whatever the fuck, and they're all
Let's go to
playing it.
Dragon's Lair.
They're all playing a game with like it's like it'll be like 4 accounts playing the same role playing game on Instagram where they post about like as if they're the characters. So it's like the Spider-Man account, the Mary Jane account, the Harry Osborn account will be fucking like interacting with each other because they're all playing the same role playing game. I've seen some of those on Instagram back in the day, but it's just a part of fandom. But this woman, she would get people from the Final Fantasy fandom and get in contact and be like, hey, I really feel like you're giving off the sort of vibe that you're this character from Final Fantasy or whatever. I really feel like you're this person. Like I just feel that, and I feel like you should be like you are this person. You were this person in a past life. Basically, is what she was getting at. And so,
Right.
eventually, they become friends and they start living together again in this fucking shithole of a
House.
house in an apartment or whatever. And what she would do is she would make the other people who
Is there a
who
picture of her?
huh? No. Deku, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick. Good God. There's pictures of her, but I don't want to like show that because I don't know if it's still like a deal. But anyways, if you watch the video, it shows her at the end. The videos are going to be a lot more fucking in depth than I am. I'm just kind of relaying it, but
Yeah, yeah.
basically what she
But,
would
I
do
mean,
is like, because she was LARPing as a character who fucking oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving everybody. It's
Happy Thanksgiving, fellas. I forgot about that. My
but
ancestors got it.
but
I'm just not
shut the fuck up.
about
And so anyways, so she would force the other people who were like playing along with the game or whatever that they really were this character and that they should take care of her and take care of her every need. So basically, other people would go to work. All the money would go to this one woman. She would spend it on herself. None of it would go to the rent. And so slowly, the fucking house turned into a shit sty or a pig sty. I like combine the two things, but it turned into a shit show basically. And nothing was getting done. No one ever cleaned. They barely had
Look at
money
the
for
pigs.
food. It was all going to this one girl and the people who like she would have sex with or whatever. It was really weird. It was very strange. And like she would convince all these people, and these people really thought that they were these Final Fantasy characters. They thought that they were them in a past life, and that's why they had repressed memories of being the Final Fantasy character. And so they would devote their fucking hog rider fucking shut up, Carlos. um they would devote all of their shit
Isn't
to
that a
this
band?
one. No, Hog Rider is from Clash of Clans. There was a commercial where it's the black Mr.
Yeah, yeah.
T looking dude. But so it became really weird because they were all obsessed with this one girl because in the video game she's like the main girl, I guess. Again, I don't play the game, so I don't fucking know too much. But basically, they were all in service, and that was the cult. And like, she would like cut you off from your friends. So a lot of toxic, manipulative fucking behavior. She would cut you off from your friends. You couldn't talk to your parents. You had to stay in the house and serve her because in the video game she was the main girl. She was main bitch, right? And you had to serve her. So you, as your character, you had to fulfill your fucking character
Your
storyline
character needs.
to take care of this girl. And so she would take advantage of everybody. And there's like some details that are kind of fucking gross. Like she would wear this one purple dress or whatever, and like never shower, never take it off, and she'd be having.
Oh, you know
sex.
what? Let me tell you something.
Hold on, let me finish. She'd be having sex with like all these other people, never never showering, and never washing. It was just fucking dirty. And but everybody who was trapped inside that little circle, they couldn't get out because they were cut off from all the people that cared about them. They were cut off from talking to anybody who would tell them, "Hey, this is some dumbass shit. You need to get out." So it was basically manipulative fucking just manipulative behavior to get people into her cult to serve her because all the money was going to her. Everyone who worked, money went to her. Getting food, most of it went to her. If she wanted to do something, they did that. If not, she would make a huge ass fit, and like she would like I think there was some things of violence going on where she would beat some of them or whatever. But there was some sort of thing where like she would scare people into not leaving the cult or whatever, and
Right.
it was like a group of people, and anyone who got near got sucked into it. it was weird because these people, because you're into you're in a fandom, right? You really fuck with this like one piece of media or whatever, whether it be a movie or a game or whatever. And so you see these people RPing, like role playing, you kind of want to join, like, oh, whatever, it's fun. I really fuck with, like, if you're Harry Potter or whatever, you're trying to pretend you're Harry Potter, and these guys are Ron Weasley, fucking Hermione or whatever. So everyone got sucked into it so easily because it was like, this is my community. This is the people that I fuck with who fuck with the same type of movie, whatever the fuck that I like. But again, it turns very toxic because it's all one-sided, and so that's why they call it a cult, because people would just get into it, and there's no way for them to get out unless they fucking completely isolate themselves from this one woman who took advantage of all these people and really convinced them that there were these fucking Final Fantasy characters. It was really weird. But the thing was called the Final Fantasy Final Fantasy VII House. Yeah. It's really weird. And the video fucking the video by Frederick Kninson's really good. I highly recommend. I think me and Carlos watched this video at the space before practice. I showed him a little bit of it. I'm sure Carlos might remember, but by Frederick Kninson. He does really good stuff.
I need to watch that.
Down the Rabbit Hole's really good. I really fuck with but there's like a bunch of players. There's a bunch of players in this, and they all try to be Final Fantasy people. And it's just very strange. And it's just like a mini cult, you know what I mean? American Football House. Good God. The American Football House fucking cult already exists. It's called fucking E-Boys on Instagram.
That was a knee slapper.
Good God. What you're gonna say something, right? Before
I was just gonna say this superstition or whatever that it's something stupid. But supposedly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you some secretive shit right now.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all ever heard this shit. But supposedly, in Mexican culture, they say that if a woman gives a man water in which she put her underwear in,
that's gross.
The man will fall in love with her. The man will fall in love with her.
I mean, supposedly.
So when you were saying she did some crazy shit, I was like, oh, she probably used that underwear and that water to make these motherfuckers.
That's where your mind goes. Hey yo, you fucking look at a married couple. Hey yo, girl, let me pull you to the side real quick. You put your panties in that man's drink. You can tell me.
Use that underwear real quick. Let me get a sip.
You know, let me see what's going on. Let me see what you got going on.
Oh, that's basically what fucking Bella. What? Not Bella. What the fuck is her name?
What? Belle Delphine.
The one that like Belle Delphine.
Bro, she. Ooh my God.
Yo,
bro,
shout out. Yo, shout out to
Twitter,
Christina Applegate.
Yo, shout out Christina Applegate, bro. On Twitter, that shit's crazy. I did not expect that. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Anyone seen that shit on Twitter? That's all I gotta say.
Which one?
That's all I gotta say.
What about fucking Belle Delphine?
Nah, just I'm not trying to get no one in trouble. But all I'm gonna say is Belle Delphine, her pinned tweet on Twitter. That shit's crazy. That's all I gotta say. Y'all can.
Is
do
it like space 1922 type of thing?
No, this.
Is
it just surprised me because I didn't think she would actually do it. But anyway, just see for yourself if you're interested. It's not safe for work, obviously, at the end, but she has a couple announcements.
What is it called?
That's all I gotta say. No, let's go to her Twitter. Made some waves. It made a couple waves. Bruh, Carlos. Andrea said that's what she did to get Carlos. That's gross. Whoa, I'm finding a centipede.
I don't know what you're doing.
What the fuck?
Her Twitter?
Yeah, her Twitter. It's called like Bunny Belle Delphine or something. Something like that.
So what, did she post something like...
Fuck, I don't have any ammo. Or no, I do. Just look at it. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't fucking care about it anyway. You fucking suck.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway.
God damn it. Fucking caterpillar. Get your bitch ass back over here. Oh, bro.
Fellas, y'all are confused as I was. Oh my god, stop. With HP Lovecraft cat's name.
Oh my God! Why, Carlos? Why are you dead set on? H.P. Lovecraft was a blatant racist and a xenophobe back in the day. I'm just gonna preface that. No,
I'm gonna put that out there.
Fucking save! God damn it! I'm so pissed. I forgot that this game is hard. Shit. At least I know what to do. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna spoil it for you, Justin, because you're fucking taking forever. She shows booby. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know. I just saw it. That's why I said, "Oh, that's what you were talking about."
That shit was. I didn't expect that. That was gonna cut away, but she shows booby and announces that she's gonna. She will be leaking her sex tape on her OnlyFans. So. You're so boring, Gustavo leaving. Chill out. I know I have zero fucking stage presence on fucking stream, but whatever. I don't care.
She's gonna pull where's that woman? That girl that literally told the whole world OnlyFans was like, "Yo, if you purchase my shit, I'm gonna show you my titties." And then she was like, just kidding, but I got $1 million fucking dollars. Who was it? And then they changed all of
That was Bella Thorne, I think.
Bella Thorne. Yo,
no,
shout out to Disney.
Don't tell me
messing up their kids.
Bruh, it was a me time joke, LMAO. Bruh, Andre, don't remind me about Cherry, bruh. I like to think of her only as an ASMR queen. Please. I'm so distraught. One of the ASMR artists that I listen to, she shows booby. And I was like, no, now I look at her differently. But I mean, whatever, it's all good. She gotta make that cash, bro.
Bro, gotta make that bank. Yo, honestly, I don't make an OnlyFans account.
You're gonna make it only, bro? What are you gonna fucking? I don't know, man.
I'm gonna just compliment people.
Oh.
Just compliment people.
Hey.
People have been having rough days lately. I'm gonna just be like, hey, you know what?
Hey, you just
gotta pick it up.
You look good.
Look, Jimmy Thick today.
You look good.
Jimmy Thick today.
Timmy Thick, not Jimmy Thick. You fucking idiot.
Oh my God, I'm saying. Andrew, I'm so close to doing it. You have no idea. I need money.
Yeah, Gus, I hate that fucking caterpillar, bro. I forgot to fucking save, dude. At least I know what the fuck to do.
Oh, now I'm bitten.
Bro, okay, so here's like some shit, right? So at Pizza Hut, right? We're gonna get into it. At Pizza Hut, we stopped doing delivery to this one place, this one hotel, La Quinta or whatever. We stopped doing delivery there because there's fucking illegal activity going on. There's pimps there. And there's always a bunch of drugs. Like at one time actually there was like a drug deal that happened in front of Pizza Hut, in front of my store. Like at night, I remember that shit was.
That's such an odd ass place to do it because it's so open.
Hey,
the one you work at is the one by your house, right?
Yeah.
Why? All right, let me explain to you guys why I'm thinking what I'm thinking right now. So where Eli works, it's literally an open ass field right next to a. I'm not. No, I'm not. But
so
I'm saying that.
So where Eli works at 125.
No, I'm not doing that.
Down by the river.
So the place where Eli works at is literally full of windows, and it's literally like an open ass space where you could literally see everything. And it's literally like this empty parking lot next to like a highway that a shit ton of cars pass by. And so I'm thinking like that is the most horrible. Isn't that where our friend Mr. Puma got pulled over once? Like isn't that like?
No, that's actually like closer to my house. That shit was funny.
That is funny. That shit was stupid.
He got pulled because we were hanging out, right? And fucking like. We're all gonna hang out. It was back in the day, right? Back in the good old days.
Ronan literally drove from where was he?
Nebraska.
Yeah, he came from Nebraska all the way down to Houston, and he literally got pulled over a minute away from this man's house.
Not even a minute. Like he could have walked to my house in like
30 seconds, like literally around the block.
Yeah, that shit was funny. He got pulled over right when he turned into my fucking into my street. That shit was funny.
To the neighborhood.
That was funny. And he came in all
and
fucking
then the cop was like
too. Yeah, he got pulled. Yeah, I remember the cop was a fucking dickhead. That's funny.
The cop was like had the camera footage of him, and he like clearly did it. Like he clearly did not.
Because apparently the deal was right. It was like a yield turn, right? A turn on yield turn on yellow or whatever the fuck. So you know how sometimes you go on it and it fucking turns red on you, like when you're like almost about to fucking pass it. So basically that was the situation, and so Ronan he yielded and he turned and fucking yeah, and so the cop fucking went right behind him and put the lights on him because he like just barely, or I guess he didn't all the way make it, and so shit, I know what I meant.
Fucking make it.
What do I need? What do I need?
Anyway,
And
so then he got like pulled over.
yeah, he got pulled over by the cop, and so and it was kind of like he could have made a case for it because again he was close, so it could have been if the cop wanted to be a cool dude, it'd be like whatever, it's not a big deal. But the cop wanted to be a jackass about it, so I guess it was fucking.
The messed up thing is the cop showed him the footage.
Yeah, the footage. So Ronan was like, bruh, like, can I like. I made that shit, bro. Or it was close, you know. You can't just give me a break.
It's like, nah.
He was like, nah, I'm sorry, bro. I can't. Fuck you. Eat my ass. Good night.
And then Mr. Puma was like, bro, that's bullshit. And then he's like, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. And it was like,
it was
so
funny
stupid.
because what the cop said or whatever, because he was like, nah, I'm gonna have to get you for that, and it's like, bro, what?
Like they're clearly looking at the footage, and he makes it, and he's like, "Yeah, I did it." And the cop's like, "Nah, I already pulled you over, dude." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, he was like, nah, I can't let you have that one. Go ahead, here's your ticket. And then Ronan got fucking super pissed off. He was like, fucking pissed off when he came in my house. He was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about it no more. And then we spent the whole fucking night talking about it. That shit was funny.
He literally drove 18 hours and got pulled over at the last minute.
No, I think that was a different time, or that might have been. But I remember one time when fucking I had to go pick up fucking Ronan at a fucking like Whataburger parking lot with Diego at like 5 in the morning. I remember that shit.
I remember he was asking everybody. He was like, "Yo, can you pick me up?" And I was like, "I don't know, fam. I got work or whatever."
Bro,
At the time, I
got sleep, bro. Fuck you.
I got Z's.
Bro, I don't like you. Stop texting me. Bro, fuck you.
I miss one. Oh, dead ass. Oh, I was thinking about that the other day when we were at the Sex Pistol show and we went to
The Sex
Whataburger.
Pill?
Sex Pill.
Okay.
Sex Pistol.
Sex Pistols. Bro, I was like,
Sex
when did we go to a Sex Pistols show? I want to know.
Sex Pill. Yeah, the Sex Pill one.
I got my shirt back, by the
What
way.
was that noise?
So, no, I'm fucking like, I'm reacting to the fucking game. I miss Whataburger trips with everybody, like those really late night ones. Yeah, after a show. Usually, for anyone that doesn't know, usually the routine with us playing shows with our band and like our bands plural in Houston is that what we would do is we would play a show, right, and then we'd all just like meet up at a Whataburger afterwards, just hang out. It'd be late as fuck, and we just like go to Whataburger or whatever. My mom hates that I do that.
You remember Andrea? I know you're listening to this, and Carlos, I think he is too. But do you remember the one time that it was literally like 6 of us that were stoned out of our minds?
Oh, in
and
my
Eli
car?
was the only one that was sober.
Fuck you! I know
driving
this
on the
story.
wrong side of the fucking street, and we were all freaking out. And like, it happened 4 times, dude, and
It
like
was
the time
twice.
span of
Fuck
30
you. It was 2
minutes.
times. Fuck you. It was 2 times.
And then we went to Subway and a fucking like in the hood or whatever.
A homeless guy was banging on my door. Okay, let me set the scene first, okay? Because you're fucking like. So look, everybody in the whole car was high except for me, right? Because I'm God's child, right? I never get high. I get high on life.
Hallelujah.
I get high on
And?
life, okay? And so,
Eli, you've been there, man.
shut up. And so, hold on, let me. We're gonna get into. I'm taking the mic off of the stand. So basically, what the deal was that I was driving and it was after a show. We're trying to get something to fucking eat because Justin's dumbass is still. Were you still
vegetarian at the
Yeah,
time.
you were vegetarian. So we always had to fucking drive like 30 minutes to go find some fucking food for this dude, and so we found a place in Subway. It was right by the show, right? And so we're like,
Dude,
all
that
right,
was like a sketchy ass place too.
yeah, fuck you. I hate you. You always do that shit. Fuck you. I hate you. Anyways, and so
I was so mad.
being that I was not high, it was funny because I kept going on the wrong side of the road because in downtown,
and everybody was like, bro.
Yeah, because in downtown there are like one-way streets, and I don't know downtown very well. I didn't know downtown very well at the time. So, and also, Gus, yeah, bro, I'll keep you in mind, bro. We could all like go hang out at Whataburger after this fucking Corona shit is done, or maybe like when the vaccine is shit, when everything dies down. Basically, Corona's been stopping everybody from hanging out, bro. Or when we die, we'll meet up at the Whataburger in heaven. I mean, sure they got fast business, anyways.
Saturday night.
But so I kept driving on the wrong fucking road, or like on the wrong side of the road with like oncoming traffic. Luckily, I was able to like there was either no cars, or there was like enough time for me to back the fuck out and like go the right way.
There was no cars, or there was a shit ton of cars that were coming.
Well, I was able to back out in time. So, anyways, so we end up finding a fucking Subway, right? That's open at fucking 12 at night for this fucking dumbass. For this fucking dumbass, because he can't eat anything but fucking Subway. And there's nothing fucking open past 12. So we had to go to this like shell somewhere in the hood, and fucking I go inside with this fucking dumbass, right? And everyone else is in my car, and they're fucking stoned out of their mind. And because what made this shell special, there's a lot of homeless hanging around. I don't know what was going on. I guess they were just like chilling, and
it was just the fucking hood.
Well, they were just fucking chilling. And like I remember on the way in, this one homeless guy hit me. He was like, "Hey, yo, bruh, please, bruh, just give me some chips or whatever." And I told him, "Bro, you gonna be cool with me?" Because I was kind of tired, and I was like, because I was like, I'll be cool with you if you want to be cool. It's not a big deal. Like whatever, it's fucking chips, like fucking $2. And I was like, "Yeah, what do you want?" He's like, "Man, just Doritos, doesn't matter." I'm like, "All right, bet I'm gonna take care of you." And so, anyways,
take care of you, motherfucker snorts. What?
I did that once, and I'm like, yo, how come I don't have a stoplight after 10 minutes of being idle? What the fuck? Yeah, and apparently, while me and Justin were inside of the store, this homeless guy started, like, knocking on my car or whatever, asking for money from the people inside. And again, everyone being high as fuck, they freaked the fuck out. And apparently, he wouldn't leave. And I was getting, like, calls from you guys from inside of the car. I was getting calls from Andre and Carlos and Diego and everybody from inside, and so I was like, Justin, we gotta go, bro. Yeah, cause and
I was fucking mad, dude. Because let me tell you my fucking side.
Because Justin was in the line for Subway, and he got fucking cut by somebody.
Yo, I fucking hated that, dude. I was fucking like, I was stoned, right? And I'm like waiting in line, like I'm savoring this shit, and I'm like, damn, fucking that lettuce looks good as shit, right? I was vegetarian.
Bruh, ain't no one said that shit ever in the history of man. Yo, that lettuce looks fucking bomb, bro.
Bro, when you're high, that tomato and lettuce and guacamole. Look, anyway, and this fucking guy fucking skips me, and I didn't want to make a commotion out of it because you know he was a big guy, right?
Yeah, you don't want to make a scene.
Yeah. And I wasn't, and then like Eli was already like, "Oh, we gotta go," and I'm like, "Nah, bro, like I'm literally next."
I didn't want to fucking like, I didn't want to go to Subway in the first place, but you're fucking like so fucking like, I'm hungry,
bro. Bro, I was hungry, bro. I was so hungry that night, and I remember you were like, "Bro, we gotta go. Something's happening," and I'm like, "Bro, but I'm literally next." Yeah. And then this guy is like,
after getting
ordering his shit. And then this fucking man Eli just grabs me. He's like, "No, we gotta go, bro." And I'm like, "Fuck, man." And I'm like sad as shit. And there's this like guy fucking like fucking around the car and shit asking for money. And then I'm like, "Bro, this is bullshit."
And then we come out and he like dips or whatever.
I was like,
shit. That's funny.
Bullshit. And then we get in the fucking car and we ended up going to like, where did we end up going? Because I remember like I was on the what do you call it? The fucking
passenger.
Like where you order and you, no, where you order and they're like, "Hello, the drive-thru." And they're like, "Hello, how can I help you?" And then I was like, and I was like, for some reason I just couldn't fucking talk because I was like mad as shit, and I was also like, you know, we were all high, and I was just like, can I get a
motherfucking
And then like, yeah, everybody started laughing. I was like, bro, I just wanted my fucking Subway.
Yeah, I don't know what we ended up doing. I think we ended up going to a different Subway in a fucking gas station. I know which one too. It's by where Jose lives.
We didn't end up going to a Subway.
Oh, fuck.
We ended up going to some place.
Fuck,
I forgot what I did.
Shit.
Fuck it up.
Hold on, I'm like, my depth perception is fucked up because this game has like fixed camera angles.
Well, all right, I'll continue the story.
Yeah, go ahead.
You play, and I'll tell you all the story real quick. So one time, we
Yeah, Justin was
after
visibly
a
mad.
show,
You were fucking cranky after that. You were like you were ready to throw a tantrum. No cap. You were fucking.
yeah, I was fucking angry, bro. Anyway, one day after a show, when I played with you guys with Bleach, we went to this spot in Main Street downtown at
Oh,
like
you talking about
12 in the
Bombay's
morning.
Pizza?
Yeah, Bombay's Pizza. Fucking
Yeah.
Bombay's Pizza. The
That
most
pizza
sketchiest fucking place
sucks.
you could end. Okay, I was vegetarian at the time. I was special.
You're a
They
fucking
catered to me because I was gonna
bitch.
make a fucking tantrum. I was gonna be a little bitch about it. if
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
were
get
gonna make a
food.
whole ass thing about it. So I was like, "Man, let's get your
And-
shit."
And then we go to fucking Bombay's Pizza on Main Street downtown at like 12:30 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
And what occurs is that Eli had all his equipment in the fucking truck, and Eli,
Oh,
which
I
is,
remember
his
that. I
brother,
was so
got
pissed
fucking
off.
pissed.
I was pissed
Oh
off. I
my
really was
God.
pissed off. Because
And then
okay,
Riley and I.
so here is the deal, right? No, you know, you continue your and I'll tell my side. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So Riley and I, like, Eli was like, so what happens in downtown, it's so fucking hard to find parking. It's the hardest fucking thing to do. And so Eli was driving down the block, like, he kept turning right and right and right and left and right and blah, blah, blah. And
I
he
was
just could
circling the
not
block.
find a damn parking lot. Yeah, a parking spot.
Yeah,
And
on the
so
road.
I was like, dude, they're about to close. Like, let me just drop me off. Riley and I stay here, you and Ivan. And then so Eli's like, fine, fuck.
Yeah, because I
So,
didn't
like,
want to park anywhere because I had all the equipment. It was after a show. I didn't want to park anywhere and like get all my shit stolen because I had a bunch. I had the drums, I had the bass amps, I had the guitar amps. Like that's a lick right there. That's a good lick for anybody looking for it.
Man had the whole band. He had the whole band in the back of his fucking truck, basically.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, fine, whatever, just get off and like save me a table or whatever. Let me find a place to park that's close, and then.
Dude, the scariest fucking part of that night was that fucking homeless man that kept walking by us.
Oh, I remember you guys told me about that.
Because I ordered, like, I don't know, I was fucking like super fucking tired. It was late as shit, and I just like ordered a bunch of vegetarian shit, like not even pizza or whatever. I never ordered any pizza from there.
Just give me some.
It was a bunch of like, it was a bunch of Mediterranean food and all that stuff, and like, the woman was like, "Oh my god, y'all are in a band," and Riley and I are like, "Yeah."
Y'all
You know,
couldn't
just
think of a
fucking with her,
fucking punk band. You couldn't think of the Ramones or something. You're like,
And then so
oh.
like at the time it was a punk band, and I'm not in their band, but from time to time I would play with them.
Yeah, you'd fill
And
in.
what happened? That woman, the woman was asking us like, "Oh, like what type of band?" Fucking
Idiots couldn't
Riley
think of
and I are
like.
like, we couldn't think of a simple fucking punk band, and we're like, "Oh, like we're like, oh, you know, like the Ramones." Or no, not the Ramones. We didn't say that. We said, "Do you know Sex Pistols?" And she's like, "No." And then we're like, "You know Led Zeppelin?" And she's like, "No."
How does she not
I
know Led
wanna know why
Zeppelin?
we
What the fuck? That's weird.
fucking know. And then we're like, "Do you know
Anything?
fucking like
Bitch, you know
anything?"
anything?
She's like, "What do you want to order?" And I was like, "All right." Like, but anyway, like we went to go eat, and then Eli and Ivan, which I don't know, and you know Ivan's brother. I mean, Eli's brother.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah. I've had him on my Twitch stream like one time. We were playing Among Us, or not Among Us, Fall Guys.
Both of them come out all fucking pissed, like brother fight. You know when brothers fight and shit. There's just like
No. Fucking Ivan wasn't with me because I dropped Ivan off with y'all to begin with, and I was so pissed because I kept circling the same fucking street. And what pissed me off was that every time I passed the restaurant, because you guys were sitting outside fucking chilling. I hated that because I'm like, I'm out here losing my fucking mind. These people are chilling.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro, but that fucking
I was so
was
fucking
smacking, bro.
pissed because you guys are just fucking chilling, like shooting the shit, just talking to. Yeah, so what about today's paper? Did you see the fucking sports section? And I'm here fucking going circles, like as if it's a
this
fucking.
man was literally cranky as fuck.
I was
I'll never forget that.
so pissed because I just kept going round and round, finding no fucking parking, and
This way.
Okay.
And fucking these dudes are here chilling, fucking just like vibing out,
living life and enjoying and just like having this fucking grand ass time.
living their best lives. Yeah, and then I ask Ivan to come. This is where Ivan gets in my car. I ask Ivan to come into my car to help me find a fucking spot, and then Ivan's like, "Look, it's right over there, fucking dumbass or whatever." And then I'm like, and then we find a parking spot, and then I get out, and I was so pissed off. I sat down, and I was like, I fucking hate y'all.
And then you ordered. Did you order food from there?
I didn't, because they were already closed.
I didn't get the fucking eat. And then you were like, let me get Domino's.
Yeah, me and Ivan got Domino's because Ivan felt bad that I didn't get any food or whatever, so we went. I'll give that to Ivan. Ivan's always like the dude to be like to equalize.
Ivan has always been the fucking guy that when we all get pissed off at something to like level it out. Especially that one time we were with Joe.
Oh, and we got everyone pizza.
Oh
that was not my fault. I hold it. That was not my fault. Fuck y'all. That was not my fault.
Bro, I remember Joe was like trying to get on my ass about shit. So
well, he was just very angry. He was very angry.
Yeah.
Well, that
whole
the
fucking
short
night was foolish.
The short and sweet. It was basically just like we were fighting because ow, fuck! I fucking pinched my fucking nail. We were like trying to get to a main event, which is like a arcade place or for our friend's birthday, and I was the one who was fucking I was one that had the maps, right? And I suck dick at maps, no cap. That was mistake number one.
Oh, that's right. Joe was driving and you had the fucking
Yeah, Joe was driving my car and he fucking nearly fucked up my car because he drove kind of into like a pothole, and I was like, bruh. I heard it scratch the fucking fender and I was like, bruh, for real. But regardless, so it turns out the fucking directions that we were using took us to this fucking neighborhood out in fucking nowhere or whatever, and like he's pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed because everyone's getting on my ass or whatever because they're like, bruh, you really took us to a dumbass neighborhood. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. Fuck you. And like it was everyone was tense, right? And there's more to the story, but I think we can talk about it at a different time. Or if you guys are interested in hearing the full, like, whatever, but
Mr. D.B. Howard is not allowed in the passengers.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I remember that for a little bit. I wasn't allowed in the shotgun because I sucked dick at doing directions. But anyways, maybe we'll save that story for like the next time that you're on the podcast, which can be whenever. But so. Really and truly, we're all fucking pissed off at each other in the car. There's like 6 of us. There's fucking one person in the back seat with fucking change or whatever. That's a whole other thing. But
Oscar was with us too. I forgot.
Yeah, Oscar, your cousin. This is really just story time stream now, but whatever.
You like that?
So Ivan gets us all pizza or whatever, of his own religion, just to like even things out, and we were all good after that. We went to main event. It was a good story. Ivan's always kind of been the one to be like, all right, everyone, shut the fuck up, calm down. It's all good.
That shit was fucking.
Yeah. All right, let me join the Discord. Bruh, I have Discord, but it doesn't like work with the my PlayStation. I don't know if Justin has Discord. Maybe that could be something we look into later on.
I don't have Discord, but yo no tengo Discord.
Yeah. So what was happening, Gus? You missed the Storytime version of the one guy podcast. I don't know what other topics can we get into, because I don't know if there was like some other cults that I could get into, or other creepy shit. Like you said, you had more stories, right? Of like creepy shit, right, Justin?
Yeah, I have a few.
Okay, well,
I'll tell you one right now about my dad. I remember one time when he was the one that when I was telling you that he was young. I never got to say that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got sidetracked there, but what happened with that one? All right, now we're gonna get to the spooky stuff. But one time my dad was telling me a story that he stayed at his mother's house, like, and he was around like 20 or 30. I forgot how old he was, but I think it was before I was alive.
Yeah.
So like before 20 years ago, and what occurred was that he was telling me that in the nighttime he was sleeping at the house and his mom was in his room, my grandma.
Yeah.
And he was sleeping and he kept hearing this noise outside, this clank and clink and clink. because supposedly back in the day there was this man down the street that would always be working on stuff at night. So he was clanking, fixing shit, whatever it was. And so like whatever it was, and he's just like working and working and working, clank, clank, clank all night. And my dad was like, it was driving me fucking crazy. And there was a man that used to that lived there that would do that. And what occurred was that he woke up in the morning and he was like so fucking tired, and he goes to my grandma and he's like, abuela, I mean not abuela, he was like, ma, like abuela. He was like, ma, toda la noche, like all night, like all fucking night, this man was clanking and clanking and he never shut up. And then my grandma tells him, he's like, you know, he passed away like years ago, right?
Yo, what? That's weird. I don't all
like,
the way believe that. What? That's weird.
My dad told me that story. He was like, and my dad was like, what? Like, that's fucking crazy.
I thought you were going to say, well, my dad told me my dad's a liar. So. He's like, fucking
no.
Gus, bruh. All right, let me get my dangling leg back in the bed. Bruh, no cap, I do that shit. I can't, like, if my like hand is like kind of like laying out with no blanket, I'm like, nah, let me put this shit back in before I listen to some scary shit.
So I know you guys are having trouble like not believing it, but let me tell you something. Every damn time I would sleep in my grandma's house, every time I hated going there and sleeping there like over the night, because every time I would sleep there, I would get the most horrible nightmares. I would always hear shit. It was the craziest shit. So I like believe it because I've experienced it myself. But it's like, oh, I hated like staying the night there. Like I would panic when my parents were like, oh, we're gonna stay at grandma's, and I was like, no, like
no, stop.
Babadook.
I'm gonna put on my boy's fucking Yakuza outfit. No, yeah, I kind of have like a similar story. Whenever my grandfather passed or whatever, whenever I would like stay at my grandmother's house after he passed, when I slept there, I was never able to wake up. I mean, I was never able to sleep peacefully. It was always like I would sleep for like 2 hours and wake up, sleep another 2 hours, wake up. I could never get like a full night's rest. I don't know why. I don't really. Caesar, no.
Either no.
Like I never like I doubt that it was my grandfather, because like my grandfather, our relationship was really like really good. Like not to sound like fucking disrespectful, but I really fuck with my grandfather. I fuck with him. he's cool people. He's the homie. No, like we had a really good relationship, so I don't think there would be any sort of like. Hey yo, Gramps, I fuck with you. I'ma fuck with you.
Dab me up real quick.
Yeah. I don't know. I never had that. The only like ghost story I've had is like Justin, you were never in my old house when I used to live in Acres Homes, but there was this long hallway.
just putting it out.
You know, Acres Homes represent, no big deal.
Represent Acres Homes, you know how I be.
But you know how I be. I just be out here, bro. But
anyway, what happened?
So the house was built like this, right? There's sort of, it wasn't a 2-story. It was kind of like 1 story, but it was very wide. It was a very wide house.
Is it the same neighborhood Joe lives in?
Yeah, right. I live right down.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the house.
Yeah.
We were classmates.
And so basically,
that neighborhood is creepy. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's just like a little off-putting, but either way, so the house is like, it has 2 parts. On one side of the house, it has all the rooms in the bathroom. They're all grouped together, and on the other far side of the house is like the kitchen and what used to be the tattoo room where my dad used to do his tattoos or whatever. Yeah, the music really helps the vibe. So there's this long hallway that opens up into the living room. It's a long hallway that goes from where the bedrooms are at to the living room, and because the living room was really open, and you could see from the hallway into the tattoo room. And the tattoo room, it had a bunch of mirrors in it, because when my dad would tattoo, he installed mirrors in the room, so
you could see like different angles and shit.
Yeah, of the tattoo or whatever. Carlos knows about this room. He was there. He's been at my house. Carlos and Diego, and Riley too. They know about the layout. So Andre, if you don't know, Carlos would know kind of. So the tattoo room had a bunch of like a bunch of mirrors, right? And so you could see that from the hallway. So basically from that hallway on the other side of the house, you could see the other side of the house, like clearly.
Right.
And so what I would have to do to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night is I would have to get up out of my room, cross the hallway, cross the hallway perpendicularly into the bathroom, because the bathrooms were like directly in front of the hallway. So like there was a bathroom, then the hallway led out like straight outward from the hallway door into whatever, and the rooms were on the sides of the hallway. So I got up one night to go to the bathroom, and always I fucking hated looking down the hallway because the light in the hallway wouldn't illuminate anything past the hallway. So it would be like the hallway and then just darkness, and the other side of the house is open, so anything that is on the other side of the house can clearly see me, and I can clearly see it.
Oh my god, that's fucking terrifying.
Like, yeah, and so it's just like the hallway, the light, and then just darkness, and it's like far off, and it's open. You can see the rest of the house, and it's open.
Right.
It's open space. So one night I had to go to the bathroom. So I always hated. So I'd always like run past like the hallway, so I wouldn't see shit. And
I hated that.
I remember very quickly, because I passed by and I had to look. I always looked. I had to fucking look. There's no way I couldn't. So I passed by and I saw something white. Like in the darkness, I saw like a dim sort of white. And it looked like a figure standing, kind of looking at the computer that was in the tattoo room with all the mirrors or whatever. I don't know. Right. It might have been I'm pretty sure it was just my mind just like, overacting or overreacting to like the whatever. Because, you look into the darkness, eventually you're going to see something because your brain needs to see something. But I just remember being like, because we moved out of that house when I went to sophomore year. And I switched to Cy Falls. But I remember never liking that sort of hallway because, again, like I said, it's just a long-ass hallway, and the lights are in the hallway, but once the hallway opens up into the living room where you can see the kitchen and the tattoo room, the light stops. It like dies out. Like the darkness of the rest of the house is so fucking vast that it swallows the rest of the light. Another thing is that house was very dark, and it was the theme of the house was very brown and like sort of darkish. Yeah, so the lights that we had were these sort of like faux,
like these dim lights.
They were faux gas lights. You know what I mean? Like how like Victorian lights were like the little gas, lamps.
Yeah, I can picture.
So in our house, they came the lights in the hallway came like stylized in like a lamp light. And the bulbs were like little, like they were meant to look like they were meant to flicker like a flame. So, again, picture that, right? Middle of the night, get to piss, right? The floor is cold because there's tile, so you had to put on socks, or you'd be cold as fuck.
You're just putting a fucking horror movie out there.
That's what I'm saying. The tiles are cold as fuck. So if you get out of bed just to piss, right, and you're about to fucking piss yourself, the tile's already cold. You're already fucking freezing. Because you have to like kind of like step on this cold tile, and in the hallway there's this dim orange light because it's fucking regular lights that are trying to imitate like a flame in a lantern, and you just see the darkness swallow this dim orange light, and again the orange light's flickering. So there are moments where the entire hallway is like dark for like a fraction of a second, and everything is dark, everything is swallowed by it, but the light keeps on like flickering. You know what I mean? So it was just overall a weird sort of like, I remember feeling very uncomfortable. That's my story time. And Gus, I remember a little bit about your house. I remember being in because me and Gus, we almost started like a thrash band. I remember we were like just kind of messing around in his house or whatever. I was playing bass and he was playing guitar. We were just covering songs. But I remember a little bit of your house. I don't know. I don't know exactly why. I feel like you're gonna like. I feel like you're trying to get into something. So I mean, I'm done with my point. So if you want to put something in the chat, I'll read it out, and like we'll give our take on it. Because I feel like you're getting into something, something related. Because I don't know. I don't remember your house. So
what I was thinking.
Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
So what I was thinking about that is in Mexico, a lot of the stories of like me being scared as a kid happened in Mexico, and I remember like
fucking Mexico, dude. That place sounds scary.
Like, cause it's fucking terrifying, dude. And so what happened one time, like, so if you've never been to Mexico or if you've never stayed over there, like to the people in the chat, sometimes like the thing about Mexico is that the houses are like, you know, like how I think it was Gustavo or Jesse said, like the clay or whatever,
Yeah,
like the houses, you know how they're built. Yeah, but no, this is like in the city. This is Monterrey, so it's like city houses, but still like it's very like it's just very like weird. It's a weird aura to like those houses that have always like scared me. And I remember one time, like when I was like around 4, and my like cousin was like 6 or 7, like we would sleep in the same bed, and I remember like would keep the lights on for me or whatever. Not all of them, but like the restroom lights.
Yeah.
And I remember when I used to like have to like go to the restroom at night or piss, I would have to like shake like my cousin up. I used to be like, "Hey, Brian," and he'd be like, "What?" Like in Spanish, right? And then like when you were referring to like the tile. When you're referring to the tile floors, I just remember like stepping on like ice. Because in Mexico, the houses, like when it's super cold, sometimes the insulation is not as good.
Yeah.
And it gets super fucking cold, and like the tile floors are like freezing like ice. So I remember like stepping on each one, like on my tippy toes, trying to go to the restroom. And it's like, do keep in mind, like the rooms are like not that far from one another. You know what I'm saying? So they're like small houses or whatever. And just like having to like wake up in the morning, because I was terrified, man. Like,
it's just scary,
like,
bro.
Like it's just fucking terrifying. Like having to like, I'll never forget the moments where I literally like had to like wake up my fucking cousin, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Come with me, like take me to like the restroom or whatever." And he was like, "Fine, right?" Until he would like get up or whatever. He like wait, like out the door, like half asleep, right? And I was like, "You fucking took my bag." I hated that shit, man. That's just so fucking terrifying. Like I remember here in Houston, like in the house that I live in at nighttime, my family always says like, "Oh, this house is fucking haunted," right? And I don't blame them, because like I remember one time when I was younger, my sister and I so like what would happen is I was in bed and I would always like hear shit at night. I would always start hearing like steps or whatever.
Yeah, that's
that shit was freaky, you know. But one time, I'll tell you the story about the time referring back
to Hold on, speak up a little bit, because like I'm in a fucking like I'm in a boss battle and there's fucking music going on.
Starts fucking yelling. Anyway, so what happened was that, and so what occurred one day is there was this show, and you guys probably know, but it's called Long Island Medium. And it's about that woman and it's about that woman that speaks to like people in the past life, like, or not the past life.
It's like a medium, a spiritual medium. Yeah,
she's a medium, and she like talks to people or whatever. And like the whole day, my mom and I were watching it, and this is back like in like 2013, 2013, somewhere around there. Like I think high school was about to start, so it was like 2014. I don't know. And we were watching this show constantly, non-stop, all day, non-stop. And like we just kept thinking about it and watching the TV, and it was just crazy. Like we were just watching it, like I don't know why.
Spooky shit, basically.
We were just it wasn't even spooky. We were just like fascinated by like, oh my god, she speaks to dead people, and she talks to people like for example, like she goes to you and she's like, who do you want to talk to? And you're like, I want to talk to my grandpa. And she's like, oh, I'm starting to see these things. And she writes it down and talks right. And this was literally like we binge watched this show all day, and it was like on TLC or some shit. And we literally started from like the morning till nighttime. And my dad got back from work at like 6 or whatever.
Bro, we're still watching the fucking show.
Yeah, we're still watching it and this and that. And I'm asking my mom like if you could like, because her mom passed away, right before I was born. And so I asked her like, if you wanted to talk to your mom, like what would you ask? And she's like, oh, I would ask this, I would ask that, right? And so my dad like gets out the shower, we eat or whatever, and then we go sit down, dude. And then what happens after this fucking freaked us out because, like, my dad was talking shit and he was like, man, I don't believe in that shit, blah, 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 whatever, this and that.
Yeah.
And he's just talking that shit. And then my mom asked him. Yeah, honestly, and my mom asked him, like, if you could ask your dad, because his dad passed away, my dad's dad, my grandpa.
Yeah.
And my mom asked my dad, hey, if you could ask your dad something, a question, like, in the afterlife, what would it be? And my dad was like, man, I don't believe in that shit, blah, blah, blah. We're watching this show, and dude, as soon as my dad starts talking shit, my fucking TV just turns off. And then then a smoke literally comes from the back of TV in a perfect straight line.
That's weird.
Like in a perfect straight line, and it's just this fucking like huge smoke in a perfect straight line, and it just vanishes. And then the TV stopped working after that. Like as soon as he was talking shit, like the TV just, we just like stopped, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "Oh, I don't believe in shit, blah 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 blah." And then bang, just out of nowhere, just fucking turns off the TV.
That's
like a
weird.
little pop and then the smoke.
Yeah.
And my mom and I were just like, "What the fuck?"
That's weird. Yo, I beat the fucking boss. Let's go. Okay. So, is that the end of your story? Just, I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Like, that's fucking creepy as fuck. Yeah. I've had like a similar thing like that, but I'll get into that later. I want to go into what Gus was talking about.
Yeah.
So Gus was typing on his thing. So basically, okay. So he starts off. So he moved into his house back in 2004, and when he went when he went upstairs when he was 5 or 6, his sister claimed she saw a little girl. And the music kicks in just the perfect time. So his sister saw a little girl, and he remembers. He remembered his room always made him feel uncomfortable. And then, I was playing the game, right? And one of the characters, fucking Rebecca, because she gets like in the game that I'm playing, she gets like snatched by like a big centipede, and so she screams. Gus was saying that fucking scared the shit out of her. I mean, that scared the shit out of him. Just her screaming, because she screams like to signal the beginning of the boss battle. Anyways, so he said after a few months, after a few months after settling in, I saw her in my backyard in one spot, and I always avoided the corner for a long time. So he saw this little girl that his sister claimed to have seen in the house, and he said, keep in mind, we had the shed in the corner, and every time I had to mow the lawn or get something from there, I'd run like SpongeBob taking out the trash all night. And he said, so you know how when you see shadows out of the corner of your eyes and how it's usually a skinny figure? I felt like the Dahaka was behind me all the time. What the fuck is the Dahaka?
Man, y'all are on some creepy shit tonight.
Dahaka. What is the Dahaka? Prince of Persia? What the fuck? Oh, that's weird.
Damn.
Right? The Dahaka.
Yeah.
Gus, you're a fucking video game playing ass dude. No cap. That's what the Dahaka is. I've never played the Prince of Persia, the fucking game. You're a fucking demon character. You're a fucking video game ass dude, bro. You're pretty knowledgeable on fucking this type of shit.
What's that game from Silent Hill, or the one that
These nuts got
Hideo Kojima? That Hideo Kojima, the demo that like supposedly was
PT?
Like, yeah, PT. There you go. That's what it reminds me of.
I hate PT. Nathan was fucking so hype about PT for like fucking a good minute because Nathan's a pretty fucking pull out a different pyramid head, bruh. So, anyways, that's fucking scary. No cap.
Outlast, like one of the fucking games that have scared me the shit out of me is Outlast. I have never been able to complete it. I have never ever been able to complete it. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was like, dude, I want to fucking play this game or whatever. I want to play Outlast, but I don't think I can finish it. And I was like, dude, that fucking game.
Bruh, I'd be down to like do like a gameplay of Outlast. Like, I feel like that'd be fun.
Dude, that shit would be fucking fun, like in a group, like just like a bunch of like
that's a stream idea right there.
Oh man, that would be fucking dope, man. I remember I used to play that shit. I could not. I literally like would play for 1 hour and then stop. Play for 1 hour and then stop.
Yo, I should play Alien, bruh. Play Alien, Gus. That way I can watch your stream. Everybody, fucking Gus has a Twitch. Let me see. Let me go to his Twitch thing so I can shout my boy out. Or put it in the chat. Oh yeah, see on Andrea, they're gonna go skate, so Andrea's gonna dip out from the catch you later, Andrea.
Chat.
Bruh, be safe. It's 1 a.m. So
motherfuckers start talking about the Hakas and shit, and they're like, I'm
out. See y'all later. Y'all talking about that other shit. That doo-doo shit.
That poo-poo. Eat that poo-poo.
Eat the poo-poo. Bruh, can I save my data? That's kind of crazy. I can't save my data. But yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, fucking Gus has a YouTube channel. I think what have you been doing right now? Because Gus plays Resident Evil as well. I think last time I saw your stream, you were playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
What's his thing?
Gatilano, fucking 98 or something, I think. Gatilano, Gatilano. It's hard, bro.
I just started laughing because you were just like saying random ass letters.
GatilA, whatever the fuck. Let me see. It's on my. Fuck.
Gatilano.
Why can't I find it?
Gatilano. Oh. My bad, Chief. I didn't know that was your last name.
That's his last name? I didn't know that.
He's Gustavo
G Atilano. There we go. That makes sense. What the fuck? Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, well that's his Twitch. I'm trying to find it so I can like link it in the description. Cause yeah, Gustavo's the boy. He watches my fucking boring ass editing stream.
Dubois.
Loud or too low? On mine, I'm pretty good. Bruh.
Yo, it's fucking Thanksgiving, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of want to fucking munch, man. I want pecan pie.
These nuts got him. Bro, I don't have any friends on Twitch. What the fuck? Why are you telling me this? Fuck you, Twitch, you fucking dick. Where is it? I can't find... Okay, let me see. There it is. Gatilano 98. Let me just flash this real quick. Anyone that's interested. I'm gonna take this real quick. Do you have Twitch, Justin?
No, I don't have Twitch.
Yeah, RA2 Speedrun. Ooh, the remake. No cap, I might have to.
Yo, I am fucking down to like get on the chat with like more people next time.
No, so yeah, it'd be lit. We can have like a group discussion on bussy topics.
Yo, bussy or mussy? Man, pussy. Whoa.
Good God, mussy, get out of here. But yeah, I'll let me Gatilano 98 Twitch. Yeah, I'll throw you a description. No big deal. I'll throw you in the description, young man. Because you deserve it. But
dude, Brainstorm by the Arctic Monkeys, dude.
Brainstorming. Yo. Bro, shut up. I hate Arctic Monkeys. Don't talk about Arctic Monkeys to me, you fucking mongrel.
Bro.
Dude, they're like really changing the game, you know what I mean?
Dude, Brainstorm by Arctic Monkeys.
Like my PP kind of like gets hard, you know?
Yo, no cap, dude. Like my PP stroke game is kind of hard. Not gonna lie. This COVID treating us different.
Bro, I'm fucking ready for this Barona to end, bro.
Speaking about PP, let's talk about conspiracy.
Conspiracies, okay. I don't have conspiracies.
Another conspiracy in which I am fascinated by is mole people.
Oh. Mole people. Oh, good,
So
good God.
I got in a fucking argument with a friend of mine the other day
Yeah.
about mole people, and he was like, "Dude, it's fucking impossible to have mole people." And I said, "How the fuck is it impossible to have mole
You
people?"
start
He's
fucking
like, "Dude,
fighting
because
him. Don't fucking stop telling
they're
me
like
lies.
they're like." He was like, "Dude, how the fuck can they breathe on the ground?" I said,
That's
"Dude." He's
retarded.
like,
That's so
I
dumb.
was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, how come there's people that literally live in
Sí,
such high
señor. Yo
altitude
soy de rancho.
that live that live in such high fucking altitudes that are able to breathe, like the Himalayas and shit like that? And he was like, "Damn, that's true, dude." And I was like,
Was this man high as well? What the fuck is going on, Justin?
"No, no, he wasn't high. No, he was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Whoa, whoa,
yeah." No, he wasn't high. We just were just talking about theories and shit. I have a friend named Chris,
Oh, my
Mr.
Chris,
Chris
the
Hanks.
boy. He's the boy,
Boy,
dude.
Briss Hanks.
Bro, Chris is the
Briss
boy.
Hanks. Briss Hanks. You know which one I'm talking about?
Chris, it's in your band, right?
No, 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 not that Chris.
Uh,
Not your boy Chris Kirk.
Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah, by the way, let me put it on the chat.
Fuck.
3 eyes.
Oh, put one on the chat. What are we doing?
3 eyes official. 3 eyes official on Instagram.
This
Follow
dude.
your boy.
Ayo,
Follow
throw
your
a chat.
boy.
Vault Dwellers. Fucking, is that a Fallout reference? For me, it's just a game with you, fucking Gus. I have to predict what fucking video game you're referencing.
Is it Fallout or is it Borderlands?
Well, in Borderlands, they don't have vault. Well, they have the vault. The vault is like the thing with the aliens or whatever. That's funny. Fucking when you put your @ on fucking my comments, I had to approve it. Like it was like, should you allow this?
Nah, fucking.
Nah, fucking. 3 eyes
So,
official, follow your boy. Yo, Zan, get your boy, dog.
Who else is watching this right now? Other than me.
I think. So on my analytics, it says 3. So it might be you, me, and Gus.
Oh.
Which is like whatever, and it's not a big deal. I think Narco might still be here, or Jesse. Nathan.
Narcolepsy.
Nathan might be here still. I don't know. It really depends. I really I don't really like. I don't let it bother me too much. Like if people don't like pull up or whatever. Honestly, it's a big deal. I think.
I mean, we're just talking. It's like literally like if we're at your house.
Yeah, which is another thing. I want to talk. I think. So whenever this Corona stuff is going, and I guess this is open to anybody. So we have like a studio, kind of a studio space where we all practice. What I would like to do, and this is like kind of like me talking about the future. Yo, he tweaking the fucking. What I would like to do is like I'd like to hold sort of like I guess like what the French do with their house, like where they have salon, where they have salon hours. You know what I mean? Where it's like in their house, there's a certain time of day, and there's a certain like whatever of like, hey, you know, just pull up to my house, open invitation, doors unlocked, come chill out, fucking, you know, whatever.
Just chill the fuck out.
Yeah. And I was thinking, wouldn't that be cool to have like a studio where like, fuck, I'm fighting.
High hopes.
We're where we have like a studio where it's just kind of like open invitation. Where why did I shoot him? Fuck.
Whoa! What the?
Fuck. Ah, he died. Great. I love it. Like where basically it's like, you know, we have a studio. Any of the boys want to come through? Let's come through. Let's like chill and fucking like maybe record some music. Maybe not. We can chill out, watch on the fucking projector. It's not a big deal. But like how me and you used to do back at my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just come over. We just hang out. Maybe we make fucking music. Maybe we don't. You know, usually we make music, but I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to like.
It would be fucking
explore. Also, I think
My mom.
I'm gonna switch games real quick.
I was talking to my mom about that the other day, and I was like, damn, I fucking missed that shit. I also was talking to Evan the other day about that. He was like, man, I fucking missed that shit as well. He was telling me about his life. Not gonna lie to you, this man Evan sounds like like hella mature. Like it's like in a good way. And I was talking to him, and it
I'm
was
gonna use
just
my
like
credit card.
very. It was no, no, more in the sense of like
Is this gluten free?
he's just realizing like shit about life and everything after high school.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Fucking shit is like, I don't know. Shit gets real after high school.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm kind of appreciative that my friends are realizing shit like that. 'Cause I remember when I went to Austin, like we all were in this like mental space, like oh yeah, we're good, this and that, and then like I got back, and then Ronan got back, and we're like, it'd be tough out here, even
Yeah,
before COVID.
there was like a little there was a little spot there where like things were just like hard for like no reason, or like, just like we were kind of getting used to what life is really like and sort of just the difficulties. I think I think about this all the time too, because I remember those times when Ronan was living with me that like shit was just fucking like it was hard, dude. It was really hard to like keep on going sometimes. It was like, god damn, bro, you know what I mean? Like it's got to be more than this. I remember asking myself in those times, like,
I know. I remember you used to tell us like, if this is it, if this is life, like, what's the fucking point of this?
I was like, it can't be this. It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me that get inspiration from Whiplash. Bro, I love Whiplash. That's a good movie, but like it didn't make any sense for things to be so hard and to be so like depressing. I guess, yeah, because I remember being very depressed during those times. It was like even now I have my days where I think everyone kind of does, but I remember just being very disappointed, I guess.
In reality, having to deal with ourselves in this like damn, we're really by our fucking selves now. Like we're adults, we have to realize that.
And I even
we have
like
to succumb to something.
Yeah, not even like that because you know I have my parents. My parents are really my parents are really cool and shit like that. Like, but
supportive, you know.
I don't know. I was like disillusioned with like with shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just kind of this sense of like feeling like reality betrayed you in a way. Like fuck, like this is it.
Yeah,
like,
fucking
I literally
nothing.
working my ass off like other shit, and this is all I get. When I went to Austin, dude, I tell you, dude, when I was living on my own, it's a whole other fucking world, man. Like, when I hear people, like, I know we're still young and all that, and I'm not saying we're fucking old or whatever, but
shit.
I know when people are, like, struggling, like, people who make fun of other people for, like, being in their parents' home when they're struggling.
Yeah.
And just,
it's just like you don't understand, I guess.
It's a whole other fucking, because, dude, I swear to you, dude, when I was in fucking Austin, I was paying $1,000 a fucking month with a 9-hour job.
Fuck that, dude. Oh, you know what's a good story? Do you want to tell a story about fucking your job at the fucking Indian place?
Oh,
like
so what happened that
one shift or whatever?
Yeah, the one. Okay, so what happened on that day is I moved to Austin and I was living in my uncle's house. My uncles are gay, and then so
uncles are gay. My uncles are gay.
Oh yeah, my uncles are gay, and so that's why I say uncles. I was living with both of them.
And when I was living over a homosexual marriage. Or are they married, or are they like dating?
Yeah, no, they are. No, they're married.
Let's go.
And well, I was living with them. I was like, oh well, I need to look for a fucking job or whatever. And like, I already had friends and all that in Austin. I already knew a few people, so I was already hanging out. But I was like, I need to get a job because I need to move out of here. Because I only promised them that I was gonna be there for a little while, and they were like okay with that. Like they didn't want me to stay there for a long time.
Bitch, you better get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So what happened after that? I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna look for a job or whatever, this and that. and I applied to a shit ton of places. I applied to like Lucy in Disguise was like a fucking store over there,
Good
where she's like
God.
a costume store, and so like I applied there, and then I applied elsewhere, and then I applied at this fucking like Indian restaurant, like this small ass Indian restaurant. And so this guy like calls me like a day or two later after I applied, and he's like, "Hey, is this blah blah blah?" I said, "Yeah, this is him." And he was like, so you want to do an interview right now?" And I was
So
like,
you
"Yeah,
want
I
this
guess,
job
right."
or what, bro? Let's get it.
Basically, like it was so unprofessional. He was like, "So you want this job or basically?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." He's like, "Cool. You want to start working tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Blah blah blah." He's like, "Okay, cool." He's like, "Meet me over here at blah blah blah. I'll be blah 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 blah." I was like, "All right, that's a fucking deal." And so I was like, "Bet." And so I was telling my uncles like, "How am I gonna get there or whatever?" And they were like, "Oh," and one of my uncles is a pastor. Yo, he's
What
a
the
gay
fuck?
pastor, bro.
That's weird. I
That's
mean,
pretty badass. That's pretty badass though.
it's
But
uncommon,
whatever.
but I mean, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, go off, I guess.
Go off,
Anyway, so
sis.
he was like, well, he's like, my church where we work, because both of them work there. He was like, where we work at is blah blah blah. So if you want, you can just walk there. It's like a 10-minute walk from here to there. You just have to walk every day over there. And I was like, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Say less.
And so I was like, okay, cool. And I went with them or whatever. And then, like, oh, this is fucking horrible. I start walking all the way over there. And it's like a mile walk or whatever. And I get to the fucking restaurant. And I'm there on time. And the person is waiting for me, and he's like, all right, like, well, no, that's bullshit. Let me take that back.
That's
I
bullshit.
get
I'm
there,
lying.
nobody is there. The dance floor hasn't even opened yet. I'm literally there, and there's this like, nobody's fucking there to like help me out or anything. So I'm waiting like a dumbass outside, and I'm literally on time. And then a person gets there like 30 minutes late, and then he's like, who are you? I was like, I got the job yesterday or whatever, blah blah. He's like, okay, cool. So I go inside, and then I'm like, he's like telling me like, and this is unprofessional as shit, because he already wanted me to start working and start doing shit
And
without him even like teaching me properly. Yeah, and he didn't want to even like give me the paper. Yeah, he didn't want me to like sign the papers yet or anything, like, because you're supposed to do like paperwork before you like do shit.
Yeah.
Like in any job. And he was just like, oh, just blah blah blah, we'll be there, blah blah blah. And I was already there for like an hour, and holy shit, this is when shit gets super bad. Like I'm start doing things around, and like the cooks are like cooking, and then they're like looking at me like weird, and I don't know what the fuck I was doing. He's like, oh, just put plates here and there when you get blah blah blah, this and that. Just some weird shit. Like it was like he wasn't even teaching me, he was just throwing me out there into nothingness.
Yeah, it's kind of like, all right, bro, let's get it. Throw you to the wolves.
Yeah.
You'll learn by doing it.
And I was like, that's bullshit. But anyway, like what happened afterwards is I get this fucking migraine from like another planet, dude. Like I start feeling like shit. I get super dizzy, this and that. And the guy is talking to me, and he's like, blah blah. He's like, dude, you have to do your work or whatever. And this is a fucking hour into this stupid ass job, and I'm not even getting paid yet. Like I haven't signed no fucking contracts and shit. And I'm asking around like, hey,
just
where?
There. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just there, like, yeah, just doing shit, like putting plates and shit. Just some stupid ass shit. And then what happens is that afterwards, the guy comes in or whatever, and when he comes in, I'm already feeling like shit. I start going to the restroom, and I'm dizzy as shit. My head is hurting. And then I start walking again to like where like you ask for like where you order your stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy is looking at me, and this woman is like, do you guys have forks? And I was already like fucking like fainting and shit. And like this woman kept fucking asking me.
I don't know.
Yeah, basically, dude. Like, and then this fucking woman is like, hey, do you have forks? Like basically fucking yelling at me. And I'm like, oh my god, like I'm fucking dying, dude. And I said, give her, like I got fucking mad. And I said, give this woman some fucking forks or something. I didn't yell or anything, but I was like pissed off. And then I went off to the restroom. And as soon as I get to the restroom, I like fucking throw up and faint. I was like, holy shit! Like I just fucking throw up all over the damn toilet, make a fucking mess, and I'm not like, it's my first hour there, not even my first day, and I'm like fucking falling on the floor, fainted, and I called my like uncles, and I'm like, dude, I don't feel good.
I throw up.
They fucking yeah, dead ass, and then they picked me up, and I just like left the fucking place. I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out.
I threw up. Fucking going to the nurse's office. I threw up.
And I never ever returned or called again.
Damn.
I don't know.
You didn't clean up the fucking bathroom, right?
Bro, I fucking, dude, I had a migraine. I was dizzy, dude. Like I was literally not there. I literally got into the car and I like passed out. Like I literally just like, I don't know what the fuck happened to me that day. But it was like the worst fucking feeling ever, dude. And it was such a shitty fucking place too. Like the guy was already fucking yelling at me and he was like, dude, give her the fucking forks. And I'm like, where the fuck are the forks? This is my first like hour here.
Yeah, and you're already feeling like shit. And then fucking like, all right, bro, chop chop, let's get it. Like, yeah. Bruh, I need to. I'm gonna piss myself.
No, I never got paid, fam. I never went back. I never called back. I was there for 1 hour. I never did no paperwork, nothing. I basically just never worked there. I was basically just a customer.
Yeah, that was weird.
And I just left.
I kind of want to. Yeah, Gus, he didn't get paid because they apparently, like, if I'm going by your story right, it was kind of like a really rushed process. They probably just needed help. But they didn't even have them sign paperwork or nothing. Just, all right, get out there and like we'll sign the paperwork later on. I don't know. It could be like it could be that, or it could be like it could be something else where like they were just trying to get some free work and like it could have been like some like fuck shit. But
it was weird shit, dude. It was so unprofessional.
That's funny though.
He was just like, yeah.
I think
he was just like, yeah, just come tomorrow and blah blah blah.
I think it's funny that like someone went into the bathroom afterwards, like, yo, someone just fucking like fucked all the way up in the bathroom. I don't know who did. And who's the one person that never came back? Mr. Justin.
You know those fucking like scenes in movies where like a person is literally like losing their fucking mind and everybody's like talking to them and they're like
it's like it echoes or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. And like this woman was like, the forks, where are the forks? I was like, shut the fuck up. Like I don't know where the fucking forks are at. Like leave me the fuck alone. You don't see me like fucking. Like I was pale, dude, like pale white that day, and I remember like my uncles were like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I have no fucking clue."
So you were like yo, Justin, where are the forks? Forks.
Where's the lamb sauce? They were the lamb sauce.
The lamb. What am I? An idiot sandwich. Fuck that, dude. I like Chef Ramsay, but like if he did that shit, I'd be like, bro, eat my ass, bro. You can put salt on that shit.
Bro, you'd be too fucking scared, bro. I'd be fucking scared of him. Because he gets freaking real calm when you talk back. And that's like some scary shit. That's some scary like
when they get calm,
reverse psychology shit. Where he's like, cause he's like fucking like, yeah. Have you seen that video where that woman is like whistles at him and he's like, I'm not no fucking dog, and or whatever he like says dog. Some bullshit to her. I'm not no fucking dog. Where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce?
Fucking Hell's Kitchen is funny as fuck, and so is Kitchen Nightmares. That one's good.
I love that.
That shit's cool, dude. Like I have like a mild interest in cooking, but like that shit's just cool.
You know what show I also loved a lot?
These Nuts Got 'Em.
I'm also gonna go into because I'm fucking falling asleep. But fucking with Anthony Bourdain.
Oh yeah, you'll ever get so mad you're calm. Yeah, you're just kind of like.
That fucking show with Anthony Bourdain was shit, man.
I never saw it, but if you're like, Justin, if you're already like, you know, kind of getting ready for bed, or we can like cut it. Because this has been pretty good, just like off rip. We did like we done like almost 3 hours.
Yo, that's a fat fucking bit. I would go on longer, but that would
yeah.
Really a shit.
If
but
we want,
definitely let me know.
Call it, yeah.
If you want, I'm down. I think we did good today. I'm fucking like falling asleep.
Yeah, I gotta do a couple of things too. Like again, for anybody who is interested, I'm still working on the last RE video. Fuck, I died, dude. I'm so pissed. I'm still working on editing the last RE video. It's just taking fucking forever just because I'm super busy. I also need to make these tapes. So it's coming. I'm going to try and put a little bit more production value into it so that it's like more worth it. Also, we have an announcement. Gus is streaming Friday. I don't know if you have a what is it? Like a schedule? I know I don't have a schedule for streaming, but Gasilano he's link down below his Twitch, Gus's Twitch. The deep friedness. Yeah, I couldn't figure a way to make that meme work, Gus. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it work, or I don't know. I still need to play around with it, but because I had an editing stream that Gus was a part of, and Gus was helping me edit on stream. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna end it. Usually, Justin, what I have people do is like at the end of like our episodes or whatever, I usually have them like whoever's on fucking
announcer shit.
No, just be like, you know, what are the last things you want to say? What are your final words? I usually say final words. I don't know why I say final words, like as if I'm gonna fucking kill you, but like. Before we dip, would you like to say anything before I pull the plug?
Yeah, I got you. First of all, let me plug my fucking thing for Friday, and then I'll say my wisdom or whatever.
Oh yeah, Justin has a single coming out on Friday, so follow him on his Instagram.
Yes, follow on my Instagram. If you're not, check it out. Friday, I have a new single coming out, and to leave with last words, honestly, it feels great to be talking to you and to everyone else who has also participated in this stream. Today is Thanksgiving. Whether you follow Thanksgiving for the holiday or to just be with the family, regardless of whatever fucked up shit happened in the past to get to this Thanksgiving shit,
bruh.
Spend it well with your family and enjoy your own time. And I know times are tough right now, but I know we will get to a point where we will feel some normalcy.
Hopefully.
But until that time, we just have to associate ourselves and work with what we have essentially. And until then, we just have to be patient.
Yeah, I think together it's gonna be okay. And I think how fitting that it's a Thanksgiving. So, anyways, yeah. So link down below, Gus's Twitch. I also just put Justin's Instagram. You can follow him to see his fucking verbose posts, his very wordy paragraph posts, and he has a new single coming out Friday. I think for me, so on the record label, Maxicore Records on Instagram, I'm working. So if anybody music shit, hit me up. I'm making tapes. I can pretty much do anything, but that's besides the point. That's really what I'm just working with right now. So also next Wednesday, I think we might be doing another stream on this channel. We're trying to move it to the Guys Time YouTube channel, which is linked down below. I'm posting all the old streams on the Guys Time podcast YouTube channel. So either way, that's that. Thanks everyone in the chat. There's actually been a really good podcast. It was the longest one we've ever done, I think. But anyways, eat my ass.
All right.
Bitch, you thought we're back. I'm back. We're back. Gus, I didn't see that comment. You know what?
I don't think he's watching it no more.
Whatever. He's gone. It doesn't matter. But anyways, Gus, I appreciate you for sharing that. It'd be like that sometimes. We're all in
Well,
this
what I
shit
was gonna
together.
say, if he is listening to that, I know my family has also lost a family member due to COVID, and it was
Yeah.
a very close relative of my dad, and he's been sad lately. But to whoever's been struggling with this shit, just stay strong, and if you have to vent, let it out to somebody. There's always somebody out there. But aside
Yeah.
from that, your boy's gonna knock out.
Yeah, we're
Everyone
about to
have a
knock
good night.
out. This is the end of the podcast for today. Justin, don't say anything. Don't. I am going to hit the intro again. Good
Alright,
night.
goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Eat my ass.